Well, hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points. And if you really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
This is an MFN production.
Yes, sir. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song. No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song.
What did you say? What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty shit show. Holy shit. My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show. Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
There we go.
And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I am Monty.
And tonight's episode is episode 68. Maybe an episode about...
Guess what I found behind Jupiter?
Or.
Got you back.
There you go. There you go.
Now,
yes.
Now, normally, I have an idea of why you choose the show titles the way you do. But today, I got nothing. What was the thought process behind this?
I just went random. I was like, let me find something random. And guess what I found behind Jupiter will make people go, what the fuck is this going to be about? As Steve Bowden asks, is the title right? Yes, the title's right. This is a shit show, dude. Hang on, let me fix my camera because I'm seeing myself and not seeing myself. There we go. All right. But yeah, it was just because this was a random shit show. You know, like, let's have some fun. Let's throw a random title out and do some shit with it.
I like it.
And also, I want to give, I just gave plunger points to Hypothesis. Black Ryu and King confirmed. Now I don't know if you realize this, Hypothesis. You may have just started an argument between Hannibal and Monty. Hannibal, which one of us is Ryu and which one is Ken?
Ooh. I guess you're Ryu and I'm Ken.
Okay, you didn't start an argument. I'll take that.
Yeah, I think because I when I think about the traits that Ryu embodies, you know what I'm saying, like his dedication to his craft and his perfection. You know, like Ryu wants to be the best fighter on the planet. Ken wants to be just famous. He just likes kicking ass and fucking bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Ryu also seemed like the type where, you know, he moves around from place to place. You know what I'm saying? And I never see that nigga wearing shoes. So.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take it. Yeah. All right, you didn't start an argument. Yeah, and Mike agrees. Honest Red, Monty's Ryu. All right. We all get it. All right.
Now,
and
let me ask you a question. If I send you a picture for fair file, can we upload it or is it too late?
No, it's not too late. You got to send it to Zoe so that Zoe can get it on the board for fair file.
I got you. I'm on the motherfucker now because this shit is hilarious. Like, because it doesn't work without the picture.
All right.
It doesn't work without the picture. So I'm trying to get the picture right now. Come on. Thank you, TMZ. Look at you being useful and good for something. Yes. Also, we live in a time where TMZ is news now.
Yeah, no, isn't that crazy? Yeah. That makes no fucking sense to me. Why is that a thing?
Yeah. Ask Zoe. Do you want me to email it to you or text it to you?
Yes, she wants you to email it to her.
Awesome.
There you go.
Coming now.
I got to get you set up so you can talk into your mic and only we hear it.
Well, if I hear it, then it disrupts our dynamic. You know, she doesn't see my face. I never hear her voice. It's a good setup.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah. And as Mike says, hit that thumbs up and welcome shitheads to a Friday shit show. We go a little early on Friday. Like, let me know what y'all think about the earlier time. Like, I'd actually like to go this early all the time. I like being early because that gives us a chance to go out. And I live in New Orleans. All the fun happens while we're doing the shit show. But I do it for y'all. I love y'all. If y'all like the earlier slot, let me know. And you can't let me know live. So you gotta let me know after. The people that catch this on the time they normally watch will be like, fuck this. What are y'all doing? Put it in the comments. There we go. Let me know what you think. But welcome shitheads. And this is our random Friday show. We're gonna give y'all what we do on the pre-show for this, but we're also gonna do little bits of shit show throughout. If you like what you see, and what's up, Antonovich? Yes, good to see you live, dude. What's
going on, Antonovich? What's good, homie?
Yes,
we saw you on DP yesterday very briefly, so I'm glad you're here with us today.
Yeah, it's great to have you in the chat. But if you like this shit, support the shit. Like join us on Patreon, because that's what we give for the pre-shows. If what you're gonna get at the second half of the show will be what we normally do for the pre-shows.
Wait, Monty, real quick, I need you to make a choice with no context.
Okay.
Teacher Sweater or Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Teacher Sweater or Tekashi 6ix9ine? Teacher Sweater.
All right, look at you going the opposite direction. I didn't think that's where you were gonna fall.
All
okay,
right.
all right. I was loading up my fair files.
See,
today, so I got them
there
all.
You go. Teacher
got
Sweater.
them all loaded up.
Oh,
ready.
All right.
To go.
I thought you were asking which one I'd rather wear. So,
Teacher Sweater or Tekashi? How would you wear Tekashi 6ix9ine?
In a very uncomfortable way, a way that I don't even want to imagine.
I stole $3,000.
That's why I got away from it.
Thank you, Lord Jamarcus.
Yes, thank you, Lord Jamarcus. Yes, your truck's looking awesome, by the way, Antonovich.
Animal, thank you first. Not that it's a contest, but that's just the type of dedication and care that you get as a member of Team Hannibal.
Oh, we're not doing teams, though. We're not doing teams, though.
We're not doing teams.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, if you like what you see, join us on Patreon. Like, you get to join people like, who else? I'm not going to name them because I'm going to miss people in the chat. And I don't want to miss people in the chat because your names are getting confusing ever since everybody added the G's to their names on. And Crazy Horse, let me know who you are on Discord so I can hook you up with pre-show shit. But yeah, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/5h1t. And you can also follow us on Instagram, 5h1t show, which is the same as our Twitter, Snapchat, show_5h1t, Discord, the link is in the description. And I added a few things to our wish list, but there will be more before Wednesday's show, and we'll tell you what that is later. That Amazon wishlist link is down below, and our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 13013, New Orleans, Louisiana 70185, and that's all that shit. So, and normally I go through the plunger points, but I don't have the updated list for Shithead of the Month yet. That's coming, and the Shithead of the Month will win the art that we used on our 1-year anniversary episode. And also, all of our patrons will get, if I have your address on Patreon, I'll send you a print of the art that we used. And if I can work it out, if I can get to Atlanta or get Hannibal here, we'll send it signed by me and Hannibal. So
Yeah. I will sign the shirt, which makes that shirt instantly more valuable.
A print, not a shirt.
A print.
I'm not sending everybody shirts. I can't afford to send everybody shirts. I can afford a print, a signed print. I'm broke. I'm broken in New Orleans. Come on. Yes. Why are they talking about shiny Charizards? I got Eevees on my thing. What are you talking about? But yeah. So that's all that shit. And Hannibal, you got anything to add before we get this show going?
No, man, I'm still doing all the social media promo stuff right now, and I got the Fair File articles, and we are going to have some fun today, goddammit. It is going to be a good-ass show. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's do it. Well, let's go right into have you heard this shit?
Okay, let's do it. I smell G-Man is what I was going to say. It's funnier because it's just trust us. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funnier. We're waiting for G-Man to come at us, and you'll hear the rest of that. Just saying. So, the album we're talking about today is what, Super M?
Yeah, what is it called? The Tiny First album?
Or the is it the Tiny first album or the first? I don't remember, EP, some shit. Like I don't remember what it was called.
Oh yeah, we gonna have some fun talking about that. All right, so first things first, let's talk about who exactly. Hold on, I'm trying to set up my tabs right now so everything is in the right place.
Okay.
So everything's out of order on my computer. There we go. I'm one of the people that doesn't like having 1,000 tabs open on my shit. I'm just like, I only need to keep what's necessary open, and everything else can close down.
Fair enough.
There we go. Making sure my Streamlabs is good. Everything is good. Lord Jamarcus also, when he gave us the $2, he says, "Hey Hannibal, have you been enjoying the Ask Hannibal service I set up for you?" Hell yeah. I have been telling everybody about that shit. Like, instead of going Ask Jeeves, Ask Hannibal.
Yeah.
You get much better answers.
And you know what? Lord Jamarcus gets 50 plunger points for that. Add that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, give him 100 plunger points. Get 50 from both.
There you go.
Because
50 from both of us.
That is hilarious. That is amazing. All right. So the album we're talking about today is, what's the name of the album? Is it called Tiny?
Let's see. What's the name of the album?
Album?
Let me pull it up.
Called?
Let me pull it up. Hannibal's so unprepared. You see this? I gotta come behind him and do this work. You know, that's what happens with Team Monty.
If you never say the words "come behind Hannibal" again, I'd be totally okay with that. The album is called Super M, the first mini album.
There you go. All right.
You see how I got it, and I'm still waiting on you to get it. But that's all good. Anyway, so who is Super M? And I'm about to give out some plunger points right now in a second. All right, let's see. Who is Super M? Super M is a Korean pop supergroup formed this year, 2019, by SM Entertainment and Capitol Music. The group includes 7 members from 3 SM Entertainment boy groups, Taemin from SHINee, Baekhyun and Kai from EXO, and Taeyong, Taynard Lucas, and Mark from NCT. Shout out to Mark.
Yeah,
He's
what's up,
favorite.
Mark? Yeah.
What's good, Mark?
Yeah. I rock with Mark.
Yeah, what you doing, Hannibal? I'm just chilling with my nigga Mark. You know what I'm saying? he Korean and he sing and dance. So there you go. Also, Dragon in the West is absolutely right. He says Hannibal and Monty 3 days in a row. Give him plunger points for knowing that and tuning in for us every day of that. That's awesome. There we go. All right, trying to get my cameras and shit situated.
Yeah. What the fuck, Antonovich? Why you keep getting fucked over by our shit? Like, you see? See, it's trying to keep Antonovich from helping out the brothers. I see how it is. Don't want you fucking with black people.
The CEO of their record label, SM Entertainment, I think his name is something Lee. That's not racist. His name is really that. He said that this group is the Avengers of K-pop.
Okay.
Because they took all of these different individual pieces from all these different places and then put them together into this Korean supergroup.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, Monty, that's the backstory on them. And real quick, I'll give everybody 60 seconds. Hold on. I'm going to give everybody 60 seconds.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm trying to set my timer first. Monty doesn't even know what I'm doing right now, so I didn't even
set it for a minute 30. That way you beat the delay.
Gotcha. Okay. See, I feel like if I give it too much time, though, it's gonna.
I stole $3,000.
Antonovich
Chromebook on Monday, Monty. You're welcome, bitch. I'm assuming it's for Zoe. Anyway, make up for all my missed live shows.
Thank you, Antonovich.
Thank you, Antonovich.
Yes.
Antonovich is a boss, and he is a part of our top level of patrons.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, he's cream of the crap.
Yeah.
Antonovich is doing the thing, and your truck's looking awesome, by the way. They took that motherfucker apart. I saw that. So,
look at Monty, like being real pervy and just doing all this extra research on the people in their regular life and shit like that. All right, Monty, I see you. So here we go. Check it out. In 90 seconds, I was going to do 60 seconds. 90 seconds. So the name of this group is Super M, Superman, but without the AN on man. Super M. So, right? So here's the question, everybody, and I'm starting the timer now. What does the M in Super M stand for?
Oh shit! All right.
Yes.
I don't
Monty,
even know.
would you like to take a stab at it? See, that's why I want to do 60 seconds. I wanted to make it too short for them to be able to Google it.
Super music?
It does not stand for super music. Although I'm sure there's some teenage girls out here that would say that their music is super.
Yeah, I don't know. Hypothesis says super.
Give him plunger points for that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If we was hanging out with my nigga Mark, he would think that shit is hilarious right now.
Penultima says Matrix or Master.
Yep, he got it. That's it. All right, give him 15 plunger points for that.
There you go, Maniac. Malarkey. Oh, Malarkey, one of the big three. All right.
Mediocre, mega, Muggle, Marvin, motherfuckers. That'd be awesome if the name of the group was called Super Motherfuckers. Yes.
That's what they should have called it.
Penn got it. Yep, it is. Shout out to how fast his Google search is. See how much better the internet is overseas. Except France, except the part of France Monty was.
Yeah. France. The internet in France is trash. Where I was.
No. It's Viva la trash.
Yes.
Okay,
Viva la trash.
You got to say it in French when you say it.
Yeah.
All right, Monty. What did you think of Super Motherfuckers album?
What did I think of the album or the art?
I'm sorry. What did you think of the album art?
The album art, I actually enjoyed. I think this was just a chance for them to show off the logo for this group.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fucking solid design work. This is the type of design work that I love. That I think it works. It's like and I'm not going to show it here, but if you look up, shitheads in the chat, look up the logo for Eagle One. It's one of those things where it's right there, super streamlined and clean, easy to look at. It says what it is. It's an S combined with a 5 or an S combined with an M. It's beautiful. It works. I like it. I like this. Does it go with the album? Yes, and I'll explain why when we start talking about this. What about the production on this, Hannibal?
The production on it. So I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with K-pop or have ever heard K-pop. Monty, prior to listening to this album, had you ever listened to a K-pop album before?
Not a goddamn bit.
This is your first dive into K-pop.
Yeah.
All right. So the crash course for what K-pop is imagine like a weird time loop, right? Like imagine a time traveler in the future that's like, man, I really, really, really want to be a songwriter, but I don't know how to do this. So what he does is he goes back to 1999, right? When the Backstreet Boys and O-Town and the Spice Girls and NSYNC and all those groups were existing. He takes that sound and it's like, yes, this is it. Then he fast forwards like 10 years into the future and then hears dubstep music, and it's like, oh, this is cool too. And then he fast forwards to now and throws all that shit into a Korean blender, I'm presuming made by Samsung, and voila, K-pop music.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Also, thank you very much, Crazy Horse. Also, give him some extra plunger points. There are 43 people watching, and we only have 9 likes. We have to change that.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Go ahead and click that like button. Because, look, the more of y'all that click the like button, the more people will see it in their notifications and stuff. So it'll start popping up in people's feeds. So people that you're friends with will see that you're watching this. Well, maybe they should watch it too.
And then you get to be like, oh, you just found Hannibal and Monty? I've been on them since the beginning. Like
I've been on this shit.
Yeah, like this shit is awesome. Like watch when I say something in the chat. Watch them acknowledge me. See? Yeah, you get to be that. See?
Yeah. So that's what it is. Their album sounds like if you took all the boy band music from 20 years ago, and then you mix that with dubstep music from 10 years ago, and then and you fused all that shit together, that's what K-pop is.
Yeah. And so did you think it was good? Is the production good on this, or just
so look, for all these K-pop albums, these Korean producers go crazy. They have fantastic they have fantastic production. Like it's all the sounds are big and perfectly mixed and clean and polished, and it's what you want a pop album to sound like. I mean, it's not what it's what a pop album is supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the production is fine. You know, the question is who wants to hear this production. That's a whole other matter in and of itself. Monty, what did you think of your very first, because I know you usually into white girls. So what was it like your first time being exposed to Korean pop music? What was this like for you?
First off, fuck you. Second,
hey, first off, don't fuck me. Fuck those white girls, okay? You living the dream, buddy, okay? Malcolm X would be so proud of you right now.
All right. And enough of that. So I got up first thing this morning, prepping the show. Like, I got to listen to this album. Let me check it out. I found it because I couldn't remember what you said, so I had to go look up the Billboard #1. I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay, let me find this album. Couldn't find it anywhere. Finally tracked the motherfucker down.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's play it. It started, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? What am I listening to? And then a few seconds in, I'm like, wait, what the fuck just happened? What am I listening to? Then a few seconds in, like, wait, what is that? What the fuck am I listening to? That continued to happen throughout the entirety of the first track. I couldn't figure out what genre it was. I heard everything that was happening. I was like, I don't know why any of this is any of this. What the fuck am I listening to? That's what happened first track. Second track, and keep in mind, I didn't research who this was or anything. I just grabbed the album, started listening. Second track comes up. Like, I don't understand a word of this. What the fuck are they saying? What the fuck am I listening to? This is how I felt the entire time listening to this, and it was still this weird. I don't even know what the fuck genre this is. Like, what are you trying to make? I don't know. It's just weird. That's my first impression of Super M. What the fuck am I listening to? Because I didn't get any of it. I didn't understand what was happening. Finally, on second listen, I stopped. I researched to figure out who they were. Listen to it again. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm listening to. It makes more sense. But still not something that I'd seek out and listen to. I don't know. I don't know where this fits. And here's the thing about it. They're not bad. I'd even argue and say they're good. It's not for me. Like, this is not for me. What the fuck am I listening to? Listening to is all I can think when I hear them. But it's not bad. It's good. Like, anybody that calls this trash is lying because people around them don't like them. It's good. But that's where I am with it. Hannibal, I pass it back to you.
So you know what this is, Monty?
What?
You're the guy who never saw any of the Marvel MCU movies, and then Infinity War came out, and he was like, "Well, let me go see what all the fuss is about." And then you walked in. You're the guy who started watching Game of Thrones on the second to last episode.
Yep. That's what happened here. Yep.
Yeah. That's what this is.
That's exactly what happened here.
You joined the show already in progress. Yep. And was like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yep. That's what happened to me. And that's probably the reaction those people have. I'm like, well, it's it's good. I don't know what the fuck this is, but okay.
Yeah. I think with K-pop, you should probably start with, and I never say this, but you got to start with the videos and the live performances, and then go over to the music.
And you think, with the amount of anime conventions I've been to, I would have been exposed to more K-pop.
No. So look, the type of music that they do isn't the type of shit you would catch at, well, like up until recently is not something you would see at a con. This is like it went from being like a regional phenomenon to a worldwide phenomenon a few years ago.
All right.
It is the craziest, like, and it's for people like, so, you know, I pay attention to music and music trends, so I've been seeing this bubble for a while, and it is amazing to me that I got you. It's amazing to me. Well, so the part of me that's amazed by how popular this genre of music has gotten, like, they had, okay, just for context, a couple years ago, here in Atlanta, and this had to be 2013. Okay, this is 5 years ago. 2013, BTS, a then known Korean pop group, right? They decided to do a concert here in Atlanta, and they did it. First off, to say that they did it in Atlanta is a stretch. They did this shit like 50 miles north of Atlanta in like the Infinite Energy Center or something like that. They did that shit real fucking far away, right?
Yeah.
And Infinite Energy Center, I think, holds like 5,000 or 6,000 people. So they sold out all of the tickets in minutes of going on sale. So they ended up having to like hurry up and book like another show. They ended up doing something like 5 shows in 3 days at that arena.
Damn.
And all 5 of the shows were sold out. Like, I worked with a girl who sort of had a crush on me at the time that really, really wanted to go to that concert, and she couldn't get the tickets, and the tickets was expensive as fuck. You know, there were girls that were driving from like Chicago and Jacksonville and fucking, you know, like they were just driving like super far out so they could come see BTS. I'm like, who the fuck is BTS? Why would a group name themselves Behind the Scenes? That doesn't mean anything. That's insane. Until you realize, when you see them, it's like, oh, look, and I can explain the appeal of these groups very easily. It's literally the exact same appeal that the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC had years ago. Like, people like groups. Period. End of sentence. Full stop. Like, if you have a solo artist doing some shit, cool. But you put that motherfucker in a group with like 4 or 5 other people, and they can sing and dance, them motherfuckers are gonna do well. Like, just historically speaking, if you go back as far as the Beatles and the Monkees, and then you go as far as like you look at like Hanson, you look at the Backstreet Boys, the NSYNC, B2K, fucking the Jonas Brothers, One Direction. Like, if you're a group, people like the Migos.
Yeah.
The Migos. People like them way more together than they like them separately. People like groups, period. You know? Yeah. And because record labels don't spend the money on artist development anymore, there's a reason you don't see as many groups and bands being successful, because they basically have to figure it out on their own, get big on their own for a record label to be like, all right, now we're going to give you money and give you push. They're not developing those acts anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's what it is. Like, their choreography is on point. Their videos is like they have big, expensive, glitzy videos. Matter of fact, you've heard K-pop before, Monty. You didn't know you've heard K-pop before.
Kingdom Hearts.
Matter of fact, what'd you say?
Kingdom Hearts.
No, that would be J-pop.
Okay.
And
see.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, then enlighten me.
The girl who sang what was it called? Simple and Clean. Her name is Utada Hikaru. She's Japanese.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
that's my shit. I love Simple and Clean. One of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, that's J-pop, not K-pop. You know what I'm saying? J because she's Japanese, not Korean.
Oh, you calling me a racist? That y'all see this, right? Hannibal is calling me racist.
No. I didn't call you a racist. I mean, you are, but I definitely didn't call you that. No, look, check it out. everybody in the chat has heard K-pop before, and you didn't know you heard K-pop before. Remember Gangnam Style?
Oh shit! All right,
that's K-pop.
All right,
that is K-pop. Matter of fact, he's sort of the guy who kind of kicked the door open for that whole style of music. But look, I'm familiar with K-pop. Like my girlfriend is a big K-pop fan. I've been listening to K-pop music for a while, so like I'm familiar with. I don't know any of the names. I know like some of the bigger groups. Like I've heard like 2NE1 and a little bit of like EXO and BTS and shit like that. But like I don't know people's names. I don't know the names of songs. So you know, I'm not the best representative. Like I'm aware of its existence. I've heard a handful of things. Every time, matter of fact, there was actually a K-pop show here in Atlanta like a month ago that was sold out at the Fox Theater.
Shit. Hypothesis just said he pointed out that Gangnam Style was K-pop earlier. I missed that shit, dude.
Yep.
Damn.
Give him plunger points.
Get your plunger points for that. Hook him up, Zoe.
Right. So, yeah, look, this album is, I mean, it is what it is. It's just like if you've ever watched any anime movie, right? And you know how they have those songs that are like partially in Japanese, but then there'll always be like that one or two lines that's in English.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like blah 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 Japanese. That's why I drank Coca-Cola. Blah 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 Japanese. It's just weird. It's very strange, but they do this shit. This shit is so big. These motherfuckers will literally record an album in multiple like that. They'll do it in Korean, then they'll do one in Malaysian, they'll do one in Japanese, they'll do 2 or 3 different dialects of Chinese. Like this shit is the biggest shit on the planet.
Yeah,
and the fact that it's the biggest shit in America right now speaks volumes to this shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I gotta say this, like while we're talking about this, before we get to the end, because I told you I listened to this shit 3 times, and I'm fairly certain while listening to this, I heard these motherfuckers say nigger a few times. But it's the language mix that I'm like, no, what? Wait a minute. Run that back a little bit. The nigga did what?
Hypothesis says we are fighting Dreamer in coherent Japanese. That's absolute. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. What? You got any standouts for this album?
Jopping is the only standout. Because on first listen, with no knowledge of who these people are, it's a complete mind fuck. And I don't know what's going on. I couldn't figure out if it was in a good way or a bad way. I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was listening to. I enjoy when that happens with music. But, you know, it's a crapshoot on whether it's going to be good or bad. Yeah, that's the standout for me. And everything else just...
And do
you
know what Jopping stands for?
I have
listening to the song.
I was trying to figure. Every time I listened to the song, I was trying to figure out what the music was. So no, I didn't listen that hard.
So jopping, and they say this in the song. I think in the first verse of the song. What is jopping? Jopping is when you mix jumping and popping. It's called jopping. See, I thought they were jumping. I thought they were jumping Japanese people, and that's what that was. But it's not when you jump Japanese people. It's not jopping. So jumping is if you jump and you pop, it's called jopping.
Okay. Yeah.
They created a word. That's actually the single, and that is the most K-pop. Like if you've never heard K-pop, that song pretty much tells you everything you need to know about K-pop music right there. That is the exact definition of K. And look, there's K-pop songs that got like Nicki Minaj and 21 Savage and shit. Bro, it's crazy. They'll be having like just straight like I heard one with Travis Scott the other day. I was like, what's happening? What is going on in my life right now? This is amazing.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I guess it's not all about America, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. For me, look, there's only 5 tracks on this project. The American Nightmare says jump Asians is when you mix jumping and Asians. See, I think it would be Jasians. They say Hannibal jumps a lot of people, Japanese people. I don't jump a lot of Japanese people. So, I mean, define a lot. Like, we needed to figure that out first.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we need a number. What number constitutes a lot?
The standout for me is, well, the song I like the most on here is "Too Fast," the second to last joint on the project.
Okay.
It feels the most.
Wait, I don't think I have. Too Fast isn't on the version I listened to. I only have 5 songs. I had Jopping, Can't Stand the Rain, Too Fast. There we go. Too Fast, Supercar, and No Manners.
Yeah. Supercar sounds like it came right from a Fast and Furious movie. Matter of fact, it sounds like it came right from Tokyo Drift in 2000 and whatever year it came out.
Yes.
Like it literally sounds like they went back in time to the Tokyo Drift soundtrack and was like, yeah, let's get that. Even though I know they're Korean and not Japanese, don't at me on the shit. So,
yeah.
We gotta talk about that. I Can't Stand the Rain. I like when it comes on, it's got the tribal drums and he's just singing on the tribal drums. I thought that was cool. I have no idea what they're saying. You know, the last song, No Manners, it sounds like a K-pop version of Cry Me a River.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and before you even ask, just to keep it moving, I have no fucking clue who this album's for, because I haven't quite figured out what it is. Even though I know it's K-pop, I don't know who the fuck this is for. Listen to the shit and see if it's for you. This one left me in. I tried so hard today. I'm like, normally I have to give these 1 or 2 listens. I kept going with this. I'm like, all right, well, let me hear it again and see what I think.
Has anybody in the chat heard this album yet? Has anybody heard the Super Motherfuckers album? The very first mini, what's it called?
Very first mini EP?
The very first mini EP. Has anybody heard that? 2,500 points for everybody who's heard this album.
Yeah.
So y'all can join in tonight.
Yeah.
No, this album is for... Okay, I got you, Monty. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
This album...
Fill me in.
...is for people that heard Justin Timberlake's first 2 albums he did with Timbaland and the Neptunes and said to themselves, damn, I wish there was a Korean version of this. That's who this album is for.
All right, that's perfect. I like it. That is exactly who it's for. You nailed it.
Yeah, that's it. So now, normally we would do what's next and this is next.
Wait. Go. Before you go there, American Nightmare said, Hannibal, did you get the Bigfoot story I sent you? Also, yes, Pumpkins Forever.
Yes, I did, and we will. I don't know if it's gonna be a fair file or shit we don't care about, but it is definitely getting used on the show at some point. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet where it falls because it's such an interesting story, and it's also it's so weird. I was just actually in Helen, Georgia last weekend, and there was like a bunch of people who had silhouettes of Bigfoot on the side of their barns.
Wow.
I had no response to that. That was just things that I saw while I was up there. Juma P, that was not a Timbaland diss. It was just, that's all I'm saying. It's like this album is for people who heard Justin Timberlake's first 2 albums that he did with Timbaland and the Neptunes and said to themselves, damn, I wish there was a Korean version of this. And that's what it is.
See, right. There you go. All right, so continue, Hannibal. You were...
Yeah. So, yeah, we got to transition right from this story into Fair File because I have... a wonderful fair file that is related to this album.
Okay. What was that?
I don't know. Sounds awesome.
Something's making noise. There we go. All right. That was Zoe's phone. She's teenage girling over there.
That's okay. You can teenage girl as long as you want, Zoe. Yeah. Okay, as long as look, you don't have to be on Team Hannibal. All right, we will. I support your decisions and life choices. All right, it's all good.
See, there you go. All right, let's do this. Roll that fair file intro.
Yes. How big are your balls? Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it.
And what good? And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to them mess, do we?
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, and so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah. Because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. And I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah. God came and purged me. Hallelujah. God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. Up under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have guilty or innocent. Feed him to the shotguns.
I'm leaving you for.
Yes. Welcome to Fair or Foul, everybody. Hold on. I'm trying to tweet this. Bam. Got it. Done. Happened. Okay. Check it out. X that out. So, Fair or Foul, everybody. So, if this is your first time watching Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, welcome. We're happy to have you guys. We have such esteemed we have a lot of very amazing people in our chat, and if you're just joining the show for the first time, go ahead and click the like button. You should also subscribe to our channel. You can also join our Patreon. You can watch us on Facebook or follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/HannibalMonty, Twitter, Instagram at instagram.com/5H1T show, Snapchat at show_5H1T. etc. All our links are down below, but definitely make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. So the way Fair or Foul works, every day I, Hannibal the Beat Animal, the nigga with the mask on, I do a deep dive on the news. And when I do a deep dive on the news, I'll go to all these different news sites and I read all these different stories. And sometimes when I read these stories, I wonder, when I see the end result, did they get it right or wrong? Was the end result accurate or inaccurate? Was it fair or was it foul? So I'm going to read 3 stories today, just 3 because, we got other stuff to do today. And the first fair foul story is about the first mini album by Super M, right? Now, everybody in the chat, when I give you guys the fair foul, I want everybody to participate because this is it's a discussion. I'm gonna read a story, ask a question, and then let's see what everybody has to say about this. All right. So let us know in the chat if you think it's fair or foul. All right, and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys from time to time have been known to sway my opinion, not Monty. Monty's stubborn as a horse. So
is that what it is?
Yeah, you do. Like Monty, he is stuck. Like, so if he says 2 + 2 is yellow, that nigga is stuck on that shit. But not me. I'm a listener. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So this story this story comes from 2 places, both from Billboard magazine and stereogum.com. Okay.
All right.
Super M's album that we just reviewed was the #1 album in the country this week. The album got to #1 mostly by moving 164,000 copies in its first week of sale. That's an impressively large number, especially since the album tallied a comparatively small 4.9 million on-demand track streams, which translates into just 3,000 equivalent album units in Billboard's formula. So the first mini album is a rare 2019 release to top the charts almost entirely because of album sales. Okay? That is not something that happens in the modern music industry. And this is why this is an interesting story and why this is going to be a fair foul. The reason that they sold 164,000 copies of their album is they deployed a massive arsenal of merchandise bundles and other promotions to encourage sales amongst the supporter base that's fanatical about their albums and collector's items and t-shirts, and I think there's even a bundle where you can buy their album and you get discounts on concert tickets, or you can buy concert tickets on their website and then you get a free copy of their album. or not free. It's included in the cost of the
Yeah.
of the sale, which is why they were able to be the number one, have the number one album in the country. Now, Super M's timing was unfortunate for R&B singer Summer Walker, who in many weeks would have normally had the number one album in the country with her debut album called Over It. Her album, Summer Walker's album, racked up 134,000 units in its first week, the best R&B opening since Beyonce put out Lemonade 2.5 years ago. In contrast, though, in contrast to Super M's stats, Summer Walker's units derive almost entirely on streaming. You know, she basically had 119,000 streaming equivalent units, which means her album was streamed over 154 million times.
Wow.
Right? This has affected the reason this is fair foul is that this has affected the Billboard chart rankings for artists for quite a while. Okay, now let me just break it down to you guys. The Billboard, the way they chart the Billboard Top 200 is they do it based on it's a metric they created to determine what's the way they determine what's the number one album in the country. See, back in the day, they used to determine the number one album in the country based on sales. It was simple. You had an album that came out, and then the album got sold, and then whoever sold the most units, that was the number one album in the country, and whoever had number two sold the second most amounts, number three had third most amounts, et cetera, et cetera. But now there are multiple ways that people can get albums, and essentially the two big ones is you can either buy the album, which is still a thing that people do, or they stream the album. So the way Billboard measures the metric, it measures the metric based on consumption as measured by actual album sales, which is what they have a lot of. But then it also does track equivalent sales and streaming equivalent albums. So track equivalent is anytime you listen, like say you're listening to an album, say you're listening to Post Malone's album, or you're listening to Metallica's album, or you're listening to, I don't know, the Lumineers 3 album, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to one song on that album 10 times, that counts as one sale of that album.
Okay.
Or you could just listen to, or if you listen to 10 songs on that album, you can either listen to one song 10 times or 10 different songs one time. Okay? Yeah. And that counts as one sale of the album. All right. So you guys follow me on this?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So the way Billboard works is it feels like album sales are worth more than streams, because they were like, well, this is somebody who actually went out and spent money on this. You know, it's like this is somebody who spent $10, $15, $20 on the album. So it's sort of like buying an album is like scoring a touchdown, and streaming an album is like the extra point.
All right.
So most of the albums that we see that's the number one album in the country are the number one album in the country because they had more streams. They basically just been kicking field goals all goddamn game.
Yeah.
But the reason Super M has the number one album in the country is because they have more sales. But they didn't necessarily have honest sales so much as they bundled a bunch of shit together and was like, hey, if you buy this t-shirt or these concert tickets, or if you buy anything off of our website, you also get a copy of our album, thus giving them the number one album in the country. Now, why does this matter? Because in the last year, it has affected artists like Nicki Minaj versus Travis Scott. Nicki Minaj's Queen album was supposed to be the number one album in the country, but Travis Scott released a bundle where you could get like t-shirts and some other stuff if you bought his album from his website. So because of that, he ended up having the number one album in the country, even though more people actually bought Nicki Minaj's album. Same thing happened to DJ Khaled versus Tyler, the Creator. DJ Khaled's album was far more popular and was more listened to than Tyler's album, but Tyler, the Creator, had a bunch of those bundles that he sold that made him the number one. They gave him the number one shit in the country. And it even affected Eminem and Drake last year. It's like Drake had the most listened to album of last year, but Eminem's Kamikaze album had the most sales. And people believe that it was partially because of bundles that he sold on his website.
Yeah.
So the question I have for everybody, like just to recap, the Super M album is the #1 album in the country, mainly because of all of these sales bundles. Now, in order to be the #1 album in the country, it's supposed to be measuring whose album is the most popular. And since we can't, it's hard to do that based on sales. The question is the current Billboard algorithm for measuring the #1 album in the country, which does it based on sales and streams, is this method fair or foul to gauge the most popular album in the country?
I'm gonna go with foul. Like, I don't think streaming should take such a back seat. That's how people consume music now.
Mm-hmm. And everybody in the chat, let us know. Do you think it's fair that Super M has the #1 album in the country because they, it was like everybody who bought concert tickets would also get a copy of their album? So we don't actually know how popular their album is so much as we know how much money their fans are willing to spend.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I don't think you have the best album in the world if you sold more merch. You might have the best merch and the biggest fan base.
Yeah.
But did you sell those albums?
Yeah.
So that's where I stand on it. So
okay.
Think about that, shitheads. Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all think.
I am in the chat now. Dylan the Pickle says foul. Thrift Store Dan says, I'll be honest, Hannibal, I zoned out the whole fuck. I zoned the whole fuck out while you were explaining all that. Look, it's a lot to digest. It is a lot of stuff to digest. So I'm not upset by that. Destruction Inc. says foul, but people have been including merch with albums forever. Video games do the same thing with pre-orders. That's true. That video games do the same thing. So a lot of times a video game will come out, and before the game is released, it's already the #1 game on the planet because of pre-orders.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things too. Let's see, what else? Skill says fair. It has been done before and will happen again. Brian Harris says foul as fuck. American Nightmare says foul because K-pop is popular, not pumpkins. Disgraceful. All right, give him points for that.
You got him.
And Antonovich says, I stream a lot of shit from Bandcamp before buying the album. Yeah, I think that's, I think a lot of people do. I got some music on Bandcamp too. I didn't even realize Bandcamp was still a thing people used actively. So you taught me something, Antonovich. Will Jones says he thinks it's foul. Dylan the Pickle says what's most listened to should top no matter what. Mistaken Reaper says, I know this is the wrong segment, but I don't really give a fuck.
100 points for Mistaken Reaper.
Yeah. Juggalo V says fair. The Batman says buying CDs is a thing still. Fair. Fuck people. Alec Risser says, I think it's unfair that people are making more money for talking over a beat with a little bit of rhyming than actual musicians. I also agree with that.
That's a different discussion, though.
That is a different discussion, but I also agree with that.
Yeah.
Brian Harris says foul as fuck because the money they're making ain't really based on the music's merit. That is true.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is let's see what else. Juma P says if streams didn't count, then would Old Town Road have stayed at #1 as long as it did? I really don't think so. So I gotta say fair. That's true. If streams didn't count, then Old Town Road wouldn't have been a #1.
Yeah, streams need to count. Like, streams need to count.
Yeah, well, the issue isn't, like, I don't think anybody's saying that streams shouldn't count, but they're, like streams. So here's the argument about streams not counting as much as active sales, right? And the easiest way to explain this is like, when you go to like Sam's Club or Walmart or like Costco, and there's or even when you go to the mall and there's those people that walk up to you in the food court with like the food on a toothpick and be like, hey, try this free sample.
Yeah.
So how many times have you taken that sample and not bought the product that they gave you?
More times than not.
Right. So the argument against streams being more valuable is that people will always take something for free that they have no intention of paying for.
Yeah. But here's the thing with streams. Are they really taking it for free?
So no, not really, but yes, because like it all right, so it depends on like okay, like which streaming services do you pay for, Monty?
I pay for
and everybody in the chat, let us know if you pay for streaming services. Let us know in the chat which streaming services you pay for.
I pay for Google Play, which is about to become YouTube Music.
Okay, I pay for Tidal.
Yeah.
Right. Like and there's also there's Apple Music, there's Pandora, there's Spotify. There's a lot of different options there, and a lot of people just watch music on YouTube, or like they'll find it on SoundCloud. Sometimes they'll find it on Bandcamp. Right.
Yeah.
Here's the issue with streaming services. Like, if you pay for it, those streams definitely should count more. But there's lots of ways you can stream music for free.
Yeah.
So like if you watching shit on YouTube, then so like, does that matter? Does it count? Or how much should it count?
Yeah.
And the same thing with because I think it's a Spotify has a free option for most people, whereas like you can have a Spotify account and you can listen to a certain amount of music for free without ever having to pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
So why should those streams count more than like for somebody who pays for music versus somebody who doesn't pay for music? Why should those streams have an equal value?
I think they should, because the majority, like where I stand, and if I'm wrong, like I can be proven wrong on this. I'm still figuring this shit out, but I think for the times we live in now, how many people are going out buying CDs? Like, I know Eminem just did it with Kamikaze. He set records on selling physical copies.
Yeah, people don't buy CDs. I mean, like, it's very like, look, I don't even own a CD player.
Yeah, like who's going out and buying, and who's buying digital music? Nobody right now. Your audience is consuming your music through streaming right now. That's bottom line. That's where it comes from. No matter how fucked up the system is, that's a different topic. Right now, that's how they're getting your music. That counts more than anything. This is where people go to get music. If everybody's eating free samples and that's how they're consuming food, that's what we count. We fix the fucked up system after we figure out where we're counting. We're counting there. Mm-hmm. That's where I stand on it. This is where we count.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Jackson says he thinks it's foul. I believe music should be based on talent, not merch.
Yeah.
Juggalo V says concert tickets and shirt bundles are cool, but collectible bullshit is the worst. Dirty World says a penny a stream is fair in my eyes. I would think a penny a stream would be good too. Unfortunately, that's not what we make. Like, and the funny thing is, it fluctuates based on what your streaming platform is. So certain platforms is like, and it fluctuates all the time based on subscribers that they have in that month and how much those subscribers listen to in that month. And most of those streaming companies don't have to release that information.
Yeah.
They basically just give the record labels a check and nobody checks them on the shit. No pun intended. Let's see. Ace Wonder says, he said, as hard as it is to sell an album in this day and age, I think that is fair. Album sales should hold more weight. Streaming allows fans to consume without true investment. Ooh. He's got a point.
All right. I see what you're saying.
What else? Dirty World says streaming farms do exist. That, don't forget. Yeah, he's right. So like, and there's certain times with certain people's albums where they'll be like, and I think our good friend Melanie Martinez did this with K through 12. I think she had all of her fans go on her site and be like, hey, I want you guys to load up my album and put it on repeat for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
To get her album the stream numbers that it needed to accomplish certain things. That is definitely a thing that happens. Ace Wonder also says what's most bought should hold more weight. A listen isn't nearly valuable as an album sale financially or figuratively. Streams should count. They shouldn't hold the weight of the physical sale. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just drop mine on this. I think it's fair that they were able to do this, but I think Billboard needs to quantify that they need to tell people that the Billboard Top 200 is measuring it like they need to do a better job of explaining what that represents. Like, instead of saying this is the most popular album in the country, they should say this is the album that sold the most units times, got streamed the most times.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know how popular Summer Walker is. I mean, if they say her album got listened to 157 million times, that sounds like she's pretty popular. But the question is, if her album gets streamed 157 million times, so you mean to tell me if she comes to Atlanta, she's going to sell out Phillips Arena? Like, are 10,000 people going to pay to see her live?
Yeah.
Like I said, just because they take it for free doesn't mean they would ever spend money on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then, there's a different metric for figuring out, based on streams, how many people buy. Like, we got to redo the math. Times have changed.
Yeah. And like I said, I think that physical sales should definitely count more than streams. But I also think that bundle album sales should decrease the value of physical sales in that algorithm. But, like, look, listen. Billboard gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do because they're Billboard. They've been running this shit for years and years and years. So there you go. Anyway, let's move on to the next. To our lovely producer Zoe. Can you? You know what? Before you load up that picture, I'll do the next story because I got this one. I got this. The next story comes from Yahoo.com. Okay.
All right.
A Michigan teacher came under fire for wearing a sweatshirt with a controversial message on Columbus Day.
Uh-oh.
Emma Howland Bolton, a 5th grade teacher at Clippert Multicultural Magnet Honors Academy. Wow. Okay, just wait a minute. All right. I'm sorry. Emma Howland Bolton, a 5th grade teacher at Clippert Multicultural Magnet Honors Academy in the Detroit Public School Community District, walked into school on Monday wearing a sweatshirt that read, "Columbus was a murderer."
All right.
She said, and I quote, "I wanted to wear the shirt to spark discussion," is what she told WXYZ in Detroit. A school administrator took notice of the message and asked her to take the sweatshirt off. And then she said, and I quote, "I was informed that my shirt was my opinion, and I countered with, it is a fact." Right? And then there's a picture of her wearing the shirt. Hold on, I'm gonna put the Twitter link in the script in the chat so y'all can check it out. Let me know what y'all think about this shirt she's wearing. Shout out to how long this link is. Oh, it's so long I can't even post it. All right, well. Fuck, I tried. All right. Womp womp. There we go. Hannibal doesn't understand how the chat works. Anyway, in a statement, the Detroit Public Schools Community District told WXYZ that in general, sweatshirts are not part of its business casual dress code. Administrators reportedly discussed the message on Howland Bolton's shirt and determined that it had not been submitted as part of a pre-approved lesson plan. The teacher ultimately escaped the incident without discipline. Now, she was told to take the shirt off or that she had to go home. And they said the reason was because it wasn't a part of her casual dress code, or it wasn't a part of a pre-approved lesson plan. So, the question is, their reasoning is clearly bullshit. The question, though, the fair foul statement is it fair foul that they made her take the sweater off about Columbus being a murderer? And mind you, this sounds like this is an elementary school. She says she taught in 5th grade. Clippert Multicultural Magnet Honors Academy. They sound like they have the worst basketball team in the state.
Yeah. I gotta say it's fair that they asked her to take it off. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking about how I think that shirt is appropriate for, going out on the street. You wanna spread the news to people. You wanna talk to people. Go out and spread your message. Mm-hmm. But for a classroom of kids, you're the teacher. You don't seem very unbiased to me.
Okay.
You know, that's where I stand on it.
I got a link that y'all can check out. So y'all can actually click on it. There you go. I just dropped it in the chat so you guys can actually click on it and see what y'all think. Yeah, and I, because Hannibal the Beat Animal has no children, learn to love condoms. Unlike Monty, you know, just pumping out interracial kids, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Which is totally fine. I love Zoe. Zoe is amazing. Look, I love Zoe, Barack Obama, Lenny Kravitz. Look, sometimes when I order ice cream, it's black and white. My vanilla mixed with my vanilla mixed with my chocolate. I just tell them, go ahead and give me a Lenny Kravitz. There you go.
Give me a Lenny Kravitz. I like it.
There you go. So the question is it fair or foul that the school made her take the sweater off that says Columbus is a murderer, right?
Yeah.
And then she's a 5th grade teacher.
Yeah. Oh, fifth grade. All right.
Yes, you're calling foul on this.
Yeah. I'm still gonna say foul. Wait. That they made her take it off?
Yeah.
No, I think it's fair that they made her take it off. Yeah.
Oh, you think it's fair that they made her take it off?
Yeah.
So, because they told her that the reason they had her take it off is that it wasn't a part of a lesson plan. Well, first, the initial person told her that was her opinion and not a fact.
Yeah. All right. But even still, like I always warn Zoe, we read over the dress code shit and all the random school rules that we know they're not going to enforce.
Mm-hmm.
But we read them so that we know what their gotcha rules are. When somebody does something that they don't like, it's in there. You sign the shit. So you did sign off on the shit so they can do this. So yes, it's fair. She knew what the fuck she signed up for. Like, they say read the fine print. Nobody reads the fucking fine print. But we always want to get up in arms when the fine print's enforced. Don't sign the shit. Get up in arms then. Like, it's there. Like, I start shit about it, but I know what to expect when the shit comes down. Like, I remember what I read. So, yeah, it's fair. They can make her take it off. It's in there. She signed the shit. She signed up for the job. So, it's fair.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got. Like I said, let's see what the chat says. American Nightmare wants to know why you're holding your hands together like a Buddhist monk.
I always do this. The camera's just bigger. That's how I sit while I'm thinking. I'm processing.
I got you. All right. Let's see.
Is it that or this? And no.
Let's see. Angry Roach says fair, fucking fair. All right. There you go. We want you to know what he thinks. He thinks fair, fucking fair. Also, 53 people liking. I only got 24 likes. Go ahead and consensually massage that like button. Because the more people that like the stream, the more people that end up getting exposed to the stream. So go ahead and click that like button. I wish I could give you plunger points for liking it, but I can't prove who liked it. So I just have to do it based on the honor system. Yes. You know, and the way you guys handle Pumpkingate, I know you're not very honorable.
You see how Hannibal treats y'all? Team Monty. Not that we're doing teams. Not that we're doing teams.
Not yet. Not that we're doing teams. Honest Red said it's a fact. Fuck that administrator. Yeah, and them saying that that was the reason that they had her take it off. Is like, so first off, they're being completely disingenuous about that shit. You know. But, you know, it is what it is.
And look, I'll give them that. Like, I agree with all that stuff. Yeah. I just, like, I don't know how much of a fight there is in this. This is a fight that we lose if we fight. So why? Why fight it?
I got you. The Batman says fair, fairly fucking fair already. Dirty World says, oh, you're talking about the Twitter link I posted earlier. Yeah, it was a big-ass link. I fucked up. Ace Wonder calls foul on this one. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on why you think it's foul. Destruction Inc. says fair. You can't have the word murder on your clothes at a school. If I have to follow the dress code, everyone does. Yep. Interesting point. Dylan the Pickle says foul. They already told her to take her shirt off. That's sexual assault. Stop. Hold on, bro. I told you I would call you when I finish my show. I'm not finished yet, nigga. They keep blowing me up. I told you I'd call you when I finish. I ain't finished yet. Let's see what else. American Nightmare says, foul. It's a fact, but now all I hear is Welcome to Detroit by Eminem and Trick Trick. All right.
That's good shit. That's good shit.
Honest Red
And
says,
look, I gotta say, I love that Trick Trick gets credit for being part of that song when he's just like, Detroit, okay. And he's, just at the end of the song. But that's cool. Like, I like that. Like, Trick Trick. Yeah.
American Nightmare asks, what if she doesn't have another shirt to wear? Is she going to have to go shirtless? Well, I think that was part of it. Was like, oh yeah, if you don't change, then you just got to go home.
Yeah.
Thrift Store Dan says, foul. Columbus discovered America in the way that a meteorite discovered the dinosaurs.
Yeah, and like the question is not about whether you think she's right about the shirt. It's whether it was fair or foul for them to ask her to change the shirt. I think it was fair for them to ask her to change the shirt. That's the question. Like that's what fair or foul is.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was right for them to ask her to change the shirt. They might have asked her to change it because they don't agree. But I agree with her. I would have asked her to change it.
Yeah. Sean Stack says, sorry I'm late. I just finished Kingdom Hearts 3 on Critical.
Fuck yeah, you did it right. You're a better man than me. I can't do it on Critical yet.
I haven't played the game yet, and I'm jonesing for it right now.
That shit is amazing.
11 Circle says, damn, I didn't know you guys went live early today. Yeah, we did. We did an early show today. Go ahead and like the stream, by the way, while you're at it. Dirty World says, kind of fair. You don't really have the freedom of speech when you're on the clock at work. That's true, too. It is a job, and they have the right to do that. Ace Wonder says, what is there to be biased about? History is history, and fact is fact. That's true. Danny Lisner says, foul. Vinny says, she reminds me of OG Gale. Fuck it. Let's see what else. Jimmy Jackson says, foul. She should have showed the kids roots rather than wearing a sweater. God damn. Traumatized those kids. They fucked me up when they showed us roots in school. I think I was in like 3rd grade when they showed us roots. That is way too early to watch Roots, by the way. Also, Roots music, the score, the soundtrack to Roots is fucking amazing. Shout out to Quincy Jones. Brian Harris says, foul because Columbus didn't discover shit and he can eat a big bag of dicks. There you go.
Yeah.
Danny Lisner says, I bet 100 shekels that the girl with the sweater has a nose ring. You know what? You got to click the link. Does she have a nose ring in the picture? Let's see. She does not. But she's got a very large mole on her face. Can you pierce a mole?
I don't know. Can you?
I mean, you definitely shouldn't pierce a mole, but I don't know if you definitely shouldn't. Antonovich says, fair, most jobs have a dress code. Generally, you can't wear offensive shit at workplaces. If I wore a death metal shirt with a bunch of corpses on the shirt at an office, I'd be sent to HR. Yeah. I wore a shirt one time. I went to go pick up my paycheck at my old job, and I had a shirt that said, that had an arrow pointing to my face that said the man, and had another arrow pointing to my dick that said the legend. Right? And I just went into my job to pick up my paycheck, and one of my bosses pulled me to the side and was like, why the fuck did you wear that shirt to work? So I'm not at work. I just came to get my paycheck. And he was just like, no, once you step on the property, you're at work. Even if you're not on the clock, you were at work.
Nope. I don't agree. I disagree.
Yeah. I also disagree. But that dude doesn't work there. He was stealing like a motherfucker. So whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Will Jones says, I'd say it's fair. The foul part is teaching your opinion, which may or may not be right to kids who may or may not be able to tell the difference between fact and opinion. Yeah, that's true. But whether the question isn't whether or not Columbus is a murderer. The question is whether or not she should be allowed to wear a shirt that says Columbus is a murderer.
Yes.
And she teaches 5th grade. I feel like I can't say that enough. 11 Circle calls foul. Alec Rizzer says foul. Let's see. Wait, Monty is Vapion says, wait, Monty is Lenny Kravitz's dad. He's Catwoman's grandpa. Yes, Vapion.
100 points for Vapion. From both of us.
Juggalo V says, fair to ask for removal. It wasn't part of an education lesson. Teachers should try to be neutral. Yeah, yeah. So I'm with you for okay. Let me keep going. We got a lot of these right now. Let's
Yes.
see. Hold on. Mistaken Reaper says fair. It's both to me because of history. Yeah, and I don't disagree with that. American Nightmare says foul. Do they want her to go around shirtless all day, depending on how old she is? I might not mind that. It says, ooh, Ace Wonder says we talk about Saddam Hussein being a murderer in school, and we don't consider that being biased. That's true.
I would say take that shirt off too.
No, so if she'd worn a shirt that said Osama bin Laden is a murderer or Saddam Hussein is a murderer, would they have had the same problem with her wearing a shirt?
Yeah, that's the question. But I'd say take all the shirts off. Like, don't wear that shirt to school. And somebody else, who was it in the chat that was like, there's a dress code. If the kids can't wear it, she can't wear it either.
Yeah. Sean Stack says, yeah, I don't like it, but I say fair. Alex Rizzo says, A, Columbus is a murderer. B, the school does not own her body. If it said fucking N-words or something like that, I could understand. Ace Wonder also pointed something out. He says, nah, Monty, this wasn't in the fine print. They stressed the rules that didn't apply to this, and that's what makes it foul. Yeah, because they did offer multiple different reasons why they said that it didn't, why it didn't apply to her, or why she. Because at first they told her that's her opinion, that's not a fact. Yeah. That was the first thing they told her. Then they told her that it wasn't a part of her approved dress code, and it wasn't a part of a lesson plan.
Yeah.
So that's it was like there's a lot of little things in there. Let's see. Sir Marvin Manister says, no, never mind. It's not related to this. There we go. All right. I think that's everybody. And look, I'm on the fence on this one because I want to say foul based on the reason they gave her for it. However, I think about anybody going into an elementary school wearing a shirt that has murder on it, right? That just has the word murder on it. And I wonder how I would feel if I had a kid and somebody, and a teacher, no less, wore a shirt. Like if the janitor wore a shirt that said, that I don't know, fucking dude in Charlottesville murdered somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even if I agreed with that, I'd be like, yeah, don't wear that shirt to school though. But I don't got a kid, so I don't got a dog in this fight. So
I'm with you. I agree with you. What's the next fair foul?
All right, and the last fair foul, to our lovely producer Zoe, would you please load up the picture? Well, no, don't load it yet. Don't load. Have it ready though. Have it ready, because I'm about to set it up. This is a great one. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I find. Okay, here we go. Because I got this story on two different sites. One of them is from electronicurbanreport.web or EURweb.com, and another one is from TMZ. It's the same story though. It's two different layers to the story. So Marlon Wayans got sued by another actor. Okay. Marlon Wayans uncorked what might seem like a hysterical comparison between an actor and a cartoon character, but the actor is not laughing. TMZ has learned that the actor is suing Marlon Wayans for racial discrimination and harassment. Zoe, would you please load up the picture? Pierre Daniel says that he was hired for a part in A Haunted House 2, written and produced by Marlon Wayans. And in September of whatever year this story came out, Marlon posted a side-by-side picture of Pierre Daniel, and the animated character Cleveland Brown on his social media. The pic was captioned, "Tell me this nigga don't look like this nigga old Cleveland Brown looking ass."
All right.
Right?
Yes.
Now, there does seem to be a slight resemblance, according to TMZ, but in his lawsuit, Pierre Daniels says Marlon wasn't cracking a joke. He was cyberbullying.
What?
Pierre Daniels says that Marlon Wayans' post was racially motivated and mocked his appearance, especially his afro, according to the documents that he filed that were obtained by TMZ. Pierre Daniel also accuses Marlon Wayans of leering at him and rolling his eyes. The lawsuit doesn't say where any of this went down, but Pierre Daniels says the comparison seriously injured him by causing shock, pain, discomfort, and anxiety as a result that he can no longer work as an actor. He is suing Marlon Wayans and the movie's production company for unspecified damages in this situation. Now, and this is the follow-up, or this is the continuation of the story from EURweb.com. I told you I'd be doing deep dives. Marlon Wayans' legal drama with the man he compared to Cleveland Brown a few years back isn't over. We previously reported how Marlon Wayans had came out on top with the court victory over Pierre Daniel, who sued him in 2015, saying that the dude says, "Tell me this nigga don't look like this nigga old Cleveland Brown looking ass." Just, I don't want to get sued for laughing at that, right? But this dude ended up after he lost the case, he took it to the California Supreme Court, and now they are reconsidering the ruling and re-examining this case to try to determine whether or not it was in fact cyberbullying, and cyberbullying has cost this dude money. So the question, cost him money and job opportunities. So the question to everybody watching the chat, is it fair or foul to call this cyberbullying? And is it fair or foul for this dude to be able to sue Marlon Wayans for cyberbullying for this? Let us know in the chat. Monty, what say you, sir?
If this motherfucker don't sit his old Peter, you're not working hard, you're working smart ass down.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
No, it's not cyberbullying. It's foul. It's foul. It's foul. Like fuck. Look, if that's the case, I'm suing Hannibal for bullying me about white women every goddamn episode.
Well, now wait a minute.
I'm suing you, Hannibal.
It's not bullying if it's true, right? Or is it bullying if it's true? What is bullying?
This motherfucker looks like Cleveland Brown.
What is the definition of bullying? I don't actually know what the definition of bullying is. See, bullying is to seek harm, intimidate, or coerce.
Penultima said, by the way, Monty is a Bobby McFerrin looking motherfucker.
Watch out. Look, he's been having sex with all these white women, so you know he's feeling real litigious, okay?
Don't worry, Penn. Be happy.
Ace wanted to send me a meme that says, "Man, sit your ass down." Yeah, bro. That should say, bro. Like, bro, if they made a live action Cleveland Brown movie, right, or television show, and they had like 100 actors show up, tell me he's not the front guy to get it.
Yeah, he's got the role.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, he's
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
All right, well let's go to the chat. American Nightmare said he looks like Cleveland Brown on meth. Kilo also said he do though. Destruction Inc. says Cleveland is voiced by a white guy. Yes, he is. I am very aware of that.
Yes.
Juma P says he can't have being memed. What is the definition of cyberbullying? Hold on, because cyberbullying. Here we go. The use of electronic communication to bully someone, typically by sending messages. Okay, so in order to know what cyberbullying is, you got to know what bullying is. To seek harm, intimidate, or coerce. So I don't think Marlon Wayans was intentionally seeking to harm this dude. He wasn't seeking to intimidate him, and he wasn't seeking to coerce him.
Yeah.
He just teased the nigga online, and he was like, "Oh, you cyberbullied me." So, Penultima says he needs a better mustache.
Yeah, grow thicker, just
These days we are soft. Yes, Daryl. Ace Wonder, you are correct.
Yes.
Jimmy Jackson says foul as fuck. That nigga looks like the motherfucker. Yes, he does. Sir Marvin Manister says, hint, the little X on the top right corner gets rid of those meanies. Oh, yes. Yes. Give Sir Marvin Manister his plunger points.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Foul. If you don't want to be called Cleveland Brown, get some plastic surgery or sue Seth MacFarlane. Hashtag methed out Cleveland Brown. Yep. That's facts. Dylan the Pickle says foul as hell. Kilo says foul. Oh, the chat jumped again. Here we go. Brian Harris says foul. His pain and suffering is stemming straight from his case of butt hurt. So, there you go.
Facts.
Penultimate says foul. By the way, Monty is a Bobby. Oh, you already read that one. It was awesome. I just read it twice. Look, 58 people watching, 24 likes in the chat. Like, come on.
I got 31. You might need to refresh.
All right, I'm refreshing now. I am refreshing now, like I just hit myself with some Summer's Eve. There we go.
Watch out there now.
Monty gave me the blackest response possible. It's amazing. Let's see what else. Will Jones says foul. Dude looks like Cleveland Brown. Crystal Dancer, Cleveland Brown is a funny name. The Batman says cyberbullying, everything fair. Juggalo V
Look,
says
the Batman cyberbullies us every week. Just so y'all know.
Cyberbully me. I don't know what you're talking about. That dude is fantastic. And matter of fact, I actually thought we should have the Batman on our comic book review episode of Batman movies. But Monty vehemently fought me on this.
Is that what happened? No, I don't even remember this discussion.
You know what? You know what it was? You were so high on white women that you didn't even remember. So that's fine. It's all good, okay? That sweet white nectar is captivating. So it's all good. Let's see what else. Antonovich says foul is... Oh, Monty, remember the text, too. Antonovich says foul as fuck.
Yes.
One, first, he does look like Cleveland. Second, this nigga's name is Pierre. He's foul by default. Monty, let's see what else we got. Sean Stack says foul. He needs to develop a sense of humor. Destruction Inc. says foul. Marlon Wayans is black. How is this racial? How did it affect his career? He should play Cleveland in the live-action Family Guy. Yeah. Dylan the Pickle says I don't see how this could be racially charged. Let's see what else. Mistaken Reaper says foul as fuck. Put your big boy pants on. Dragon in the West says foul. I'm pretty sure this falls under characters resembling real people is purely coincidental. Yeah, like that thing they put at the very, very end of all movies and TV shows is exactly that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
American Nightmare says, hey, Monty, you got some weed? To which Thrift Store Dan says, don't answer. Nightmare is a cop.
Exactly. That's what I was just laughing at just now.
And Alan Reyes just nickel chatted us $5. Is gonna come in a second. I'm gonna wait until the music plays before I read it.
Yeah. Any second.
Hypothesis says white women, not even once. Alan Reyes, instead of saying wet cum like he normally does, he says Borka Nawa Pincha Solo Ho 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 Ho. Sorry, I'm on legal tobacco. I appreciate the reference.
Yes. There we go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this
fair foul.
Fair foul. So let's move right into some shit we don't care about, because there's always some shit we don't care about.
Yes. Oh wait, are we doing?
Yeah, do you have important shit today?
No, I don't have important shit. We're gonna get into the pre-show stuff. I thought we were gonna go from this to that.
Let's do that. No, all right, we won't do any, because I was gonna do something unique today, but I'm not even gonna worry. I'll save it for another show.
Save it for another show. Like we were here to show off the pre-show. We wanted to throw some fair fouls in. So let's and to do it right, we're gonna play the pre-show intro.
We're gonna play the pre-show intro.
Yes.
I love the pre-show intro.
Let's
I
play
love
the
the
pre-show
normal
intro.
and the pre-show intro. I can't tell which one I like more.
Yeah.
The conservative one or the liberal one. So.
You know what, Zoe? Write it down. Give Hannibal 50 plunger points. That comes in handy. We need to give each other plunger points because in November we're gonna start giving our plunger points, like the lot of our plunger points, to one shithead throughout the month. So give Hannibal 50 plunger points for me.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, go ahead and run the pre-show intro, because this is what this show is. We kind of give you guys the pre-show, so you can, if you're not a patron, for $2 a month, you get to be a patron and get to see us pre-show, and that's what you're gonna see right now. Go ahead and run that shit, Zoe.
Yeah. Here we go.
Activating communications encryption protocol.
Open secure line 0405.
Confirmed.
Captain, you have an alpha priority communication from Starfleet Command.
Acknowledge.
Morty, let's see what else is on, huh? Okay.
What everybody's listening to on Earth nowadays.
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
Yes.
There you go.
Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Stupendous Awesome.
See?
All
See
right.
what happens?
Yep. There you go. Straight like that. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Stupendous Awesome Exciting Amazing Badass Incredible Pre-Show Extravaganza thing.
There it is. There it is. Yeah,
Yes.
this is a fun way to second half a show, because pre-show's always super relaxing unless it's technical problems. So it's just a good way to get into things. So yeah.
I'm always very relaxed during the pre-show. While Zoe and I are working out all the kinks.
That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. What did Phil Oliver Hole said? He said, Hannibal looks like Donald Glover. Am I cyberbullying? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Like all of you motherfuckers. And Antonovich was saying in the chat he wants to swap black girls for white girls. Don't listen to Hannibal, Antonovich. I like black girls.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, you know what? Put a pin in that, Monty, because I just figured out the text just now with that one. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got it now. Got it. Anyway, so this is the pre-show, and the pre-show is something that we do like an hour before every show, roughly an hour before every show. Monty and I will do the pre-show, and the pre-show is exactly what you guys are going to experience now. We go through the comic of the week, and we talk about that, and then we'll watch a bunch of YouTube trending videos.
Yeah.
So there's a very high probability that this video is going to be demonetized as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. American Nightmare says Hannibal's relaxed during the pre-show because there's no pumpkin emojis. There you go. And Phil Oliver Holes has your back. He says Monty likes a black girl. Maybe they just don't like him.
There you go. There you go. See?
Okay, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Vapion, there you go. Give him plunger points, Zoe. He says last time I looked, Alexis, Texas is white, Monty. There you go. There you go, Monty. All right. All his porn crushes. But anyway, we're not talking about his porn crushes 5 feet away from his daughter. We're not going to do that. Not tonight.
Thank you, Hannibal. Thank you.
But look, so for $2 a month, that's the lowest amount of money you can spend to become a patron. For $2 a month, you guys can catch every Hannibal and Monty pre-show. You know, and we're gonna give you guys a taste of what the pre-show is right now.
Yeah. So, we'll just get right into it. What comic did we read? We read Absolute Carnage Scream #1. this week, right? Or actually, we read it a while ago. We're talking about it this week. Because last week we talked about, Wednesday, we talked about Absolute Carnage #4, which was insane. So this is taking place in the beginning of that. Hannibal, what'd you think of it?
I enjoyed this. Like, I'm a big fan of Absolute Carnage right now. So all of these satellite, tertiary comics that are like related to it, I'm for all of this right now.
Yeah.
But if I was to take all of the Absolute Carnage comics, including the Scream comic, and put them in order from best to worst, this would be my least favorite of the bunch. But that doesn't mean this is like if somebody gave you if somebody said, "Hey, you got to watch all the Avengers movies and put them in order from best to worst." The worst Avengers movie is still better than all the best DC movies, not including the Christopher Nolan Batman franchise that everybody loves except Monty.
Hey, we haven't even talked about that. Why are you starting shit already, Hannibal?
Because I'm getting the toxicity out of my system now, so when we do the show that week, I won't be mad at you.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Mongoose on, so y'all are both gonna double team me on the shit. So.
And Ace Wonder's gonna be on that episode. Like if we do, when we do a Batman episode, Ace Wonder definitely has to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Mongoose and Ace Wonder. I already called it, and then we can let the Mongoose tell the Double Dutch Rudder story. About the first time he and Ace Wonder met. It's so much better when he tells that story.
It is
because Ace Wonder always gets uncomfortable as he was that day.
Rightfully
when the
so.
story is being told.
Rightfully so. Hannibal's going to have some of this applesauce right now.
There you go.
Some of this Kroger brand unsweetened applesauce here. Bam.
Yeah.
See that?
At least you're not
Hashtag no labels.
Yeah. See? And look, there we go. I got it. Zoe just handed me the comic. This is a comic we read. And we're going to, I still have to ship out a couple of them, but
I stole $3,000.
we're going to send this to some lucky shithead. And it's going to be picked at random from the comments on this video because I'm not clipping this one out. So there you go. I'll just say it right now. I'm going to send this comic. I'm going to draw something. And I'm going to do a sketch of Scream. And I'll send it to you. I still have a couple more to ship out. So I'll ship those. But I enjoyed the fuck out of this comic. And I agree. It's probably bottom of the pile of Absolute Carnage books. Mm-hmm. But it's still really fucking good.
Yeah, it's
yeah. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. No, it's really good. I was about to disagree with Sir Marvin Manister in the chat, but I'll save that one in a moment.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't forget All Star Superman, A+ DC movie."
Yep. There you go. See. Did I give it the plus? I don't think I hit it with the plus. I think
I don't think. I don't know if you gave it the plus
gave
or not.
it the A. Yeah. So I don't think I hit it with the. Pimp, you are blacker than Monty. Come on, American Nightmare. But no, we're gonna. That was Zoe sneezing. Okay, so no. As I was saying, Absolute Carnage Scream was a really fun comic, and I didn't read the stories that happened before this with the other woman that had the Venom symbiote and all that stuff and all the connections to it, but it does a really good job of establishing just how many people have been Venom and how many people have had symbiotes, which leads to this big story we get in Absolute Carnage. How many codices there are floating around that they're trying to pull together, that they ended up recombining to make this brand new Venom. Which I really hope there's some new shit to that new Venom, but that's a different comic. But yeah, on top of that being said, all of that was awesome. It made for a really fun story. I love the angle they played. I need to go get the rest of them. I don't know how many parts this series is. If you want to read more Hannibal, we can continue it. If you
I do.
All right.
Yes, I do. I do. It seems like right now, like in the first issue, it basically just seems like a girl version of what's happening in Absolute Carnage. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is what's happening in Absolute Carnage. Now here's an all-girl version of the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's absolutely what it is, because, yeah, it's all female-led.
And your Vapion says, Hannibal, if I give you my extra code for Arrow 1, can we review it? Hell the fuck yeah, we can review that shit. We're always looking for new comics.
Yeah.
If you guys have suggestions for comics,
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, and also, shitheads, if y'all are actively buying comics and want to give us the codes, we will put that shit in our app and read that shit. And we'll review it on pre-shows.
Yeah.
And then, on the if you're not a patron, we'll give you the link to that pre-show and the plunger points that go with it when we read that comic.
Yeah.
See? There you go. So you get to be there live with us. Yeah, just send it to either one of us on Discord or Twitter or any of our social media that gets private messages. Anything. I see them all, and I try to check and respond, but I'll see. Just remind me if I haven't responded. You know how it goes.
And look, like I said, you guys, like we give plunger, like these, you can get plunger points doing all kinds of stuff. If you're new to the channel, you get 100 plunger points just for subscribing. You get plunger points for watching the show, activity in the chat, saying clever shit, Patreon. Like anytime you donate money via nickel chats, Streamlabs, joining us on Patreon. If you share the show on your social media, you get 30 plunger points for each social media account you share it on. So if you share it on Facebook, that's 30. Share it on Snapchat, that's another 30. Share it on Instagram and Twitter. You can get 120 plunger points just like that for all you people trying to catch Duck and Creepers and Penultima.
Well,
and
our top of the month, not overall, because Antonovich and Penn are killing it overall right now. But for the month of October, Penultima with 1581, Lord Jamarcus 1220. This was at the beginning of the show. The American Nightmare with 934, Dumb and Dunmer with 655, and Thrift Store Dan with 560 from 1 to 5 right there.
Yeah, and then look, you guys will, like, when we read the comic of the week, if you read it with us, you get plunger points.
Yeah.
The album of the week, if you listen to it so you can participate in the discussion, you get plunger points for that. When we do these movie episodes, you join us on Discord. If you comment on the YouTube videos after they're posted on the channel, you get, like, and then all these plunger points that we give away at the end of the month, we will pick one item from our merch store and we will send it to the shithead that has the most that acquired the most plunger points in that month. Last month it was Mike, and he got what was it? The Night Mug Monkey, the Night Monkey,
the Spectacular Web of Night Monkey mug.
Yeah,
that's
from our merch store.
Yeah, and this month, the shithead of the month, I will send you the original art from our 1-year anniversary episode, which is right here.
Yeah,
so.
and look, just so y'all know, when Monty designed that and sent it to me, he said, hey, check out the art I created for the anniversary episode. I was like, that's amazing. Can you send me that? And he was like, nah.
Yep.
He shut me down the way black women have shut him down for years. I was like, wow.
Ouch.
Wow. Unprecedented rejection.
Ouch. Oh. Ooh,
yeah, that's how I felt when you denied me.
Oh, that stung a little bit. All right. I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. There you go. I'll ship that out to you.
I thoroughly enjoyed this comic. Right now, Absolute Carnage is shaping up to be one of my favorite comic book storylines of all time. Also, shout out to Pimp Monk in the chat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We see you, Pimp
Monty,
Monk.
He said, Monty, you can kiss his black ass.
Damn, Pimp.
And speaking of kissing Pimp Monk's black ass, we will be on the Morning Wood podcast next Monday.
Yes, we will. Yes,
so
we will.
You guys can, on Monday, you can join us on the Morning Wood podcast. And then next Wednesday's episode, Monty and I will be joined by, we will allegedly be joined by Kamikaze and Ace Wonder as we talk about Joker movies.
Yep.
We will be talking about the recent Warner Brothers release of the Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro, who I didn't know was in the movie until I saw that motherfucker. And we'll also be talking about the animated Batman The Killing Joke movie. We'll also be talking about Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, also an animated movie. And we'll be talking about the live action Suicide Squad movie that has the Joker being played by Jared Leto. And we'll be talking about the animated version of that same movie called Batman Assault on Arkham. It is literally the same movie, and I'd be curious to know which of those movies y'all think is the better movie, the live action or the animated, because one of those movies is better than the other. Yeah. I won't say which one, but it's the animated one. But I won't say. We'll see. Won't say it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. And look, and if you watch all 5 of those movies, guess what? You get more plunger points. So if y'all want to try to catch Penn, that's how you do. Penn and Lord Jamarcus, that's how you do it.
Yeah. And wait, I gotta make sure that we just got a new Patreon. Or see, I'm always weird with this because it puts people's names up, and I don't want to dox anybody. But thank you. I will check with you, and we'll announce you at the beginning of the next show.
Angry Roach also said he donated a little while ago. And he says Hannibal isn't safe anywhere. And you know what? I don't hide where I am. Okay, you know I'm in Georgia. I'm the 6'2", 250-pound, well actually 245-pound black man that wears a mask everywhere.
See, there you go. There you go.
Except the bank and the airport.
See?
Well, actually, no, I'm lying. The bank and the gas station. Those are the 2 places I don't wear masks. Everywhere else is fair game.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's a review of Scream. Scream was fun. We're gonna read the rest, and your phone is going nuts.
Yeah, they're blowing me up.
Yeah, and Vapion said that there are 3 issues altogether. So I'll go pick up the other 2, and yeah. So let's get to one of my favorite parts of the pre-show. We're gonna watch some trending videos. We'll watch the number 1 or the top one first. And so the way this works is there are 5 categories on YouTube trending. There's 6 now. I haven't figured out what to do with fashion yet. But there's the main trending. There's news. There's gaming. Main, news, gaming, movies, and music. And we have 5 from each category.
Yes.
And we're going to let y'all pick the numbers. But it's not going to be like picking the album review where you can go and look and guess. But let's set it up right now before we go into watching the top trending from the main trending tab. Who do we have? Who do I see right in front of me? You know what? The American Nightmare, you've been trolling me all goddamn night. You pick the category. And Vapion, you pick the number 1 through 5. So, now that they got that, let's watch the top thing.
American Nightmare is picking the category. Vapion picks the number.
Yep. There you go.
All right. Well, right now we're going to watch the main
trending, the top one. This is probably, number 1.
Right.
So,
all right. We're going to watch number 1, and then after that, you guys pick the next one. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what we got. El Chapo Guzman. Okay. What the fuck happened? Triggered a fierce gun battle in the Mexican city of... Sustained heavy gunfire in a battle that left... What the fuck?
Across the street, terrified residents running for shelter.
They're still
Mexican
shooting.
TV and government officials confirmed and captured
whoever that was.
that El Chapo?
I think so.
So what is this? But a lawyer for El Chapo's family says that Oviedo is alive and... Did that say alive and furious?
Alive and free, I think.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Wait. Pause it for a second. So wait, did El Chapo, did this dude escape, or is this happening because of him? You might have to start this over.
All right. Yeah, let's start that over. Let's watch that again. I don't know what the fuck happened. Just play the glitch and then play that. That's son. All right.
Okay. So they captured one of El Chapo's kids.
Yeah.
And it triggered fierce gun battle.
Yeah, you hear the shooting. while they're listening to pop music. Wait, pause, right there. What the fuck are they listening to while having a shootout?
Well, they're not having the shootout. They were already listening to pop music, and then the shootout happened. Also, that almost certainly was the Super M album they were listening to.
Okay.
Yeah. They were listening to Joppin' just now. They were jumping and popping, and that's what it was.
Oh shit! All right, let's see more. We're gonna do this twice.
We comedians call that a callback.
See? We should end the show right here, but no, we got more to do.
All right, yeah, play some more.
Yeah,
Let's see.
What the fuck? Of course. Wow.
Okay.
All right, so they confirmed the capture of him. That's the son,
So
right?
they got it?
Yeah, they got the son, but the lawyer said is alive and free. Yeah.
He is alive and free.
Yeah. Is that blood again?
Yeah.
All right.
Mexican TV is so much more gangster than ours.
Yeah.
Man.
United States. Wow. Okay. That's from the Telegraph. There you go. All right.
Man. So, you know what's funny? I tried to Google that part of Mexico, and you know what came up? Is that part of Mexico safe? That was the first thing that popped up. Shout out to all the white people using Google that way.
Yes.
Do you think that's a thing that black people do before they're like, oh, I'm going to Africa? Is Africa safe? Like, is that,
Let's ask Google.
Like something that feels like something that black people don't Google.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. If you black and you in the chat, let me know.
Well, no, I think maybe black people do. Look, story time, and this I'll make it quick. There was a doctor's appointment I went to with Tish, and it was when Tish's niece was visiting, who's the same age as Zoe, and we were talking about, she went to get blood drawn, and we were talking to the woman that draws the blood, who was black, and we were talking about the
Now, when she draws the blood, does she draw it like Carnage? Because that'd be dope.
No, she doesn't. Just normal. But she's very chatty and talkative, super awesome. Great lady. Mm-hmm. Like, I love that woman. Every time I see her, she's super friendly. But we were talking about how we had these two teenage girls hanging out, and she's like, oh, man, what are you going to do? Like, and she suggested that we get on Google and search things that teenage girls like to do. Or things that teenagers like to do, and do all that stuff with them.
Okay.
So that was her suggestion, which Zoe and I are going to do on our channel, The Neutral Ground. We have found multiple lists of things teenagers like to do, and we're going to run through those lists one at a time and see if she likes to do them.
Phil Oliver Hole says black people just don't plan to go to places they already know aren't safe. This is true.
Facts.
Except Waffle House. You know, that one we just always roll the dice at Waffle House. So it is what it is. Yeah. When you said that the woman that takes Zoe's blood is always telling jokes and, you know, being real chatty Cathy and all that stuff, it made me just think she was like going to take Zoe's blood and she gets the needle and she's like, all right, Zoe, you're going to feel just a small prick. And then she's like, speaking of a small prick, let me tell you about my date last night. Seinfeld bass line plays right after that. See that? See, look at all the clippable content that you have. If you've enjoyed Hannibal and Monty's pre-show, click the like and subscribe button and make sure you click the video right under me because this video is the superior video.
This motherfucker's crazy. Click the one under me because this is the better one. And you know what? I don't have one of these for this layout, so I can work with this. Thank you, Hannibal.
All right, see? And that's just the type of professionalism and progressiveness and forward-thinkingness that I bring to the shit show.
So there we go. Did we get our category and number from...
I think American Nightmare picked gaming, which is always just a nightmare.
It's always a crapshoot.
And let's see, who's picking the number? Vapion?
Yeah, I think it was Vapion.
Vapion picked 2.
All right, so gaming 2. And look, before we do that, I'm going to look at what's right in front of me again. I see Dylan the Pickle. You pick the category. And Angry Roach, you pick a number. There we go.
I like it. You are ahead of it today.
Yeah.
You are on your shit, Monty.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Now we got this. Let's do gaming number 2. What?
Thanos versus water.
Okay. They got shirts and merch. Final day is near. Okay.
All right, what are we doing today?
What are we doing?
Oh, wow. Oh, we're going to a blockhouse. Block, he's a good guy.
Pause it, Zoe. Why the fuck is it almost always Minecraft?
Minecraft or Fortnite?
Yeah. All right, Angry Roach picked number 1. Now we just need... Who's picking the category?
That was Dylan the Pickle. And if Dylan the Pickle doesn't get it, Mike, you got this.
Yeah, so Dylan the Pickle, you pick a category. All right? Yeah. And it's got to be out of main trending news, gaming, music, movies, and fashion.
No,
We're not doing
movies, main movies, news, music. Music is the one you missed.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead, run it, Zoe. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike says, LOL, he watches Vanoss.
Well, I don't know what Vanoss is, but we'll find out. Let's see what this is.
He's the evil twin of Luther Vandross.
Oh, Luther Vanoss. Got it.
Lamar Vanoss.
Yes. Dylan. Oh, music number 1 is what we're doing next. All right, let's see what we're getting this.
Copyright flags is what we're getting next.
Yep. You just got us copyright claim, but that's okay. We're doing
and that's okay because we love you guys. There we go. Right.
Blocks, man. Minecraft's so much fun. We get to mine blocks.
Okay. Enough with the racism. There's no racism.
Wait, how?
What do you mean? What
Pause that.
We're
Pause
playing
that.
Minecraft and we're mining.
Wait, how is that racist? What did I miss?
No, he's saying that the voice he's doing is racist.
All right.
You know.
But
see, it's racist if he's trying to be Chinesey, but I don't think he's supposed to be sounding Asian. I think what he's doing is like it sounds more like an adult doing a baby voice.
Yeah, that's
like
what I thought it was.
It's less racism and more like cyberbullying, which I don't believe in. Yeah. I mean, I believe in it, ish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's the end of it.
All right. There you go. Let's play some more. Let's see where we're going. I don't even know what we're doing. Something's gonna happen.
What's up, Block?
Stop it! What's up, Block?
Can't use any of this!
Oh, I can. I don't want to make money on my videos.
Welcome to my house. I got something to show you guys. Super important.
Okay, this better be important. I better care.
It's
I
super
bet it's not important.
What the
It's
hell
probably
is
not.
this?
That's not even what I was going to show you. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty cool, right?
A pink sheep. Holy shit. No way.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wait, why is this impressive?
Here's the important thing.
Code Moo.
Look who's back.
Use
Code
Moo's
Moo is back, baby.
No way.
But more importantly,
this
he
guy?
has a friend.
This guy?
Yeah, he has a friend, okay? You ready?
Who's his friend? He's revealed.
His friend is
Oh.
vote Terrorizer for the Esports Awards.
I don't understand what's
If you
happening.
vote for Terrorizer for the Esports Awards, he has to say, and he wins, he has to say use code MOO in his acceptance speech.
Vote for him.
So,
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does any of this mean? What's going? Mike, what's happening here? Mike, help us.
I am neither high nor low enough for this to make sense. Like whatever combination of drugs I need to be on, I am not on for this.
Yeah.
I don't
Destruction
know
Inc. says pink sheep are rare. So maybe that's what we just saw. But
I've never. Okay, thank you, Sad Taper. I also don't understand Minecraft. Like, and to be fair, I've never played it. I've only seen it played, but I've never understood like this game. And it's so fucking popular, and I don't understand it. Why is this game so popular? Is this one of those things that Monty and I need to just take like a week and just play Minecraft?
Hey, maybe that's what we can do on Twitch. We can just figure out Minecraft for like a week on Twitch.
Angry Roach says, I don't know what's going on, and I'm getting mad because of it.
And Sad Taper says, I'm pretty high for...
says, it is for toddlers, but those dudes don't sound like toddlers. Those sound like adult men.
Yes.
I mean, adult, like in the sense of like, you know, they're old enough to vote, not adults in the sense of they're not playing Minecraft. Because they are definitely playing Minecraft.
Oh, all right. So Mike says there's a lot of context that he'd have to explain, because maybe that's what we're missing here, the context.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. There's layers to this.
Yeah, yeah.
Danny Listener says he likes that. All right, okay, let's play it some more.
Let's see a little bit more.
So he has to say
I
use
just
code
wear.
Moo.
I just might as well wear a T-shirt under my tux that I just unbutton my shirt and it has use code Moo underneath.
Yeah, that would be
Why don't I just do that? I like say a lot of people have helped me climb this ladder to success, but one person of all has helped me win this
I'll take
award.
that. I'll
and
take
I unbutton it and I'll show use code Moo.
Perfect.
That's sick. Yes, let's
Right.
go.
Let's see.
All right.
That's it.
Anyways, let's do the less important stuff that we.
Yeah, lucky blocks.
Okay.
So what's
He walked
happening here, Brian? What's
backwards.
happening?
Was that
What's
impressive?
Right, we're gonna be doing some lucky blocks. Nogla and I have done it.
Yeah,
Wait, hang
Brian
on.
is first,
Pause for
then
1
Dahi,
second.
Then Moo.
What's this video called, by the way? Hang on, Zoe's telling me this is a. Oh, all right. Well, that doesn't help at all. Okay, this is called Minecraft Funny Moments. Worst lucky blocks ever. All right, they're looking for lucky blocks. All right, let's play some more. Let's see.
Okay.
See.
Now, wait. What? Just real quick for anybody in the chat. What are lucky blocks?
Yes,
and
tell
why
me
should
too.
And why should I care? All
Yeah.
right, just go ahead and run it. Well, I'll be waiting on the chat to see.
Yes, yes.
Kilo says he would like to watch us play Minecraft.
There we go. That's for Twitch. We can make that happen. Here we
And
go.
then Venom.
Did you refer to yourself in the third person?
I think that's one.
Okay, so that's the name of the game. We
That's
just put
it.
down these
Wait.
blocks and we just see what we get.
Yeah, that's all you do.
Oh, so it's like those skin openings or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in those
just
games,
those, yeah,
you need to
nice.
like react like crazy to them. Then you know.
Yeah, you figured it out, Evan. You know how to be a YouTuber.
Okay.
Ooh.
The hell?
I feel like we're in Mario right now.
Now,
Whoa.
welcome to this conveniently placed Lucky Block Dome, which is not going to look like this for
Okay.
much longer. 'Cause it's gonna be a
So
giant
that's
hole
It's
in the
gonna be
ground.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
Yeah,
be full
absolutely.
of amazing items.
You're gonna come back for this gold. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, right? There's a lot of gold.
What are
That's,
they?
It's cheese, not gold.
Right, let's all at one time
All
break
right.
a block. So pick a corner. Evan, you come here. Nogo
Yeah,
has
yeah.
there.
Or
And we're gonna
something
Lucky
for us,
blocks
or we
are
gotta pick
modded
yourself?
items
whatever.
that
I
have good
didn't
or
pick
bad
it. You wanna
outcomes
switch with
when
me
you
or
break
something?
them.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Right,
random
we're gonna
items.
break it in 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Someone broke mine.
I gotta.
Lucky chicken.
Someone break mine.
Oh, wait.
I think you got cats, Evan.
I got cats.
Yeah, you got yellow
Yeah, I
cats.
think so.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you got cheetahs or whatever
Hold
these
on.
things are.
Ocelot, I choose you.
Oh,
I
they're
got
not
one.
really. They're not really my cats.
It's got a
They're
Pokeball.
running away.
You're able to
I-
catch
Why,
animals
okay,
and
pause
then
it,
release.
pause it.
Yeah.
Why do chickens and cats matter?
Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah, and I think I'm done with this. If I don't care about lucky blocks anymore. But
I don't know what's going on. I'm
Yeah.
watching it, and I know so little about the game that I can't even figure it out.
what the fuck is this? All right.
They are from the Switch version of Minecraft. They are meant to look like blocks from Super Mario. Okay.
All right.
All right. I have nothing else to say about this. I don't understand what Minecraft is. Every time I see somebody playing Minecraft online, it's always online. I've never seen anybody in person play Minecraft.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
get it.
gonna get us set up. We're gonna play some Minecraft on Twitch. We'll make it happen. I think I know how to do the setup. We'll figure it out.
Kilo says chickens are food, cats are kite. Alan Reyes. Wait, I'm gonna wait for it to come in so I can read it. It's hilarious. Alan Reyes says, "Dear God, this is what virgins sound like." Yes. That's the clip for next episode, Monty. That right there.
All right.
That's
Zoe, write down this timestamp so that I can grab it.
Yeah, and then we can kill two birds with one stone because that can be it can be
Around
that part
216.
of the opening, and it could be part for the when we clip it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. That works.
Yeah. All right. So next was music number 1, right?
Yeah, music number 1. Let's and we should pause more on this. I know it's music, and you're a producer, Hannibal. You like to let it play, but for copyright's sake, we might be able to beat it. Just
you think?
Yeah. I think so.
I just figured we were gonna lose, so I just wasn't even worried about it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
Yeah.
Mike is going to pick the category, create beats. You pick the number.
There we go. All right.
So, Mike, you pick the category between main trending news, music, movies. Is that it? It's 5, right?
Yeah, movies, news, music, and gaming.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I don't know why I never remember that. So yeah, Mike, you pick a category, create beats, you pick a number.
Yeah.
All right, and we're doing music number 1. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. Let's see what this is.
Play that shit on TNT.
Pause it right out the gate. This is AI Youngboy. Didn't we have him before? Or is Youngboy the new Lil?
No. His rap name is Youngboy.
Okay.
NBA Youngboy.
All right.
You know, and I'm guessing AI. You know, because he was a big fan of Allen Iverson. You know, and Youngboy too. I guess that's the name. I guess he put out a project called AI Youngboy once before, and this is the second project called AI Youngboy 2.
Okay.
I put that together real fast. Oh, you know why? Monty doesn't watch sports. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I consume zero sports.
No sports.
So yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Let's see.
D-Mac on the fucking track. Don't nobody understand me though.
D-Mac is on the fucking track.
I guess so.
The way I came in the game, the image that I had put out, they wouldn't expect me to have feelings.
All right, tell me something. Pause it. Let's see who stole $3,000 real quick.
That was the American Nightmare, and he said he's his name 2 middle-aged dudes playing Minecraft. Yeah. Ain't nobody like when we play first off, who said that I was middle-aged? Let's start there.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
How many grays do you see in my beard? Okay, look at that. Okay?
Why are you taking shots at my beard? Look at Hannibal throwing subliminals at me.
No. It wasn't a subliminal. I was saying, how is it subliminal me stating facts? I'm just sitting here eating this unsweetened applesauce, listening to NBA Youngboy with a track produced by D-Mac on the fucking track. There we go.
All right, play some more, Zoe. Let Hannibal eat his applesauce.
But I'm still being me. I'm still in the streets and I'm still thugging until them niggas put me on. Yeah. That's how we living. And that's how we going out. Open your mouth. I say, Mama, I'm so sorry. I got ice burn with my heart it. On the road, I had it hearted. I'm chosen, I'm so heartless. So heartless. I ain't know my age. He was 16, they killed it Dave. Mine in a rage. I'm way too young to feel his pain. I ain't know how to fade, but I dove in cause I'm a man. I love that girl to death. As we get old, our feelings change. I pay for therapy because my thoughts ahead of me. They keep on dragging me. I pay for keeps they.
Why is this?
Or why does this exist, or why is this the number 1 trending music thing on YouTube?
Both.
Because NBA Youngboy is very popular.
Why is this?
NBA Youngboy is so look of all the young rappers that are out right now, of all of the new generation of rappers that are out right now.
Yeah,
Youngboy is in my top 5 favorites right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if this song is the best representation. I've never heard this, but yeah, he's in my top 5 favorites. That boy can rap. You know what I'm saying? I just wish he could stay out of jail. He's always going to jail for some
Is that
dumb
what's
shit.
up with him?
Yeah, like this is after he got out of jail. And now he's putting this out. But I haven't heard this project yet. I didn't even know there was a new project out.
Yeah.
They be releasing albums all the time. He's from, to be fair, he's from Baton Rouge. He's not from New Orleans.
All right. I'm not hearing the liking part of this yet. But I'm gonna give it a little more, and then we'll move on to the next category.
You know why? Because my ears have normalized to this type of music.
Maybe.
Why.
Yeah. I'm not hearing the liking yet, but
11 Circles says I hate this song. By the way.
Yeah, and Tonovich says he can't rap.
He likes very little rap.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we're gonna give it till one more pause, and then we'll see where we stand if we want to move on to next category.
I got you. I'm with it.
All right, let's give it till one more pause. Go some more, Zoe. Let's see.
Scared of me, I can barely sleep or even breathe. I cannot hold on without you on side of me. I never knew this fame would take the ones I love away from me. I wanna see Casey bad, but I can't seem to call Nene. Go in with no pen and pad. I got this shit right on my sleeve. Right now my candle burning wax. I'm feeling like it's burning me. I'm just a lonely child.
Okay. Hey, it sounds like there's 6 of them in the room. Like there's this overlap of his vocals. Am I hearing something wrong? It's like
that this is how they record. This is and this is something that the Migos really popularized. So now everybody does this.
Yeah, no, I'm out unless you want to hear more.
No, we can move on to something else. Kilo says I'm sorry, Vapion says the beat sounds like someone pouring their heart out and he isn't hitting the sound it needs for me. Yeah, I can see that. American Nightmare says, Hannibal, my grandmother's from Baton Rouge. You want to fight about it? That's a real Baton Rouge thing to say, is all I'm going to say.
That is very Baton Rouge. Shit.
Handling all your problems with physical violence instead of handling it with shooting like we do in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I shouldn't even joke about that in New Orleans, all right? Because like, you believe it or not, whenever the Saints are doing well, would you believe the crime in New Orleans drops to almost nothing?
Yep.
It's like everybody is inside watching the Saints games, and nobody, that's just what it is. Yeah, it's crazy.
And
Jimmy Jackson says, I fucking hate auto-tune. Yeah, man, I hate that they just, they put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Tonovich said, this ain't rap. This is some generic-ass auto-tuned hip-hop. So
yeah. Alec Rizzo says, people call this music. Yeah. So look, this is the thing that I always say. It's like music is constantly changing and evolving, and our ears have to normalize it in order for it to make sense. And unlike any other genre of art, whether it's dancing, or whether it's visual art, if it's graphic design, if it's photography, if it's television or movies, everything else is forced to normalize, except music. Music is one of those things that we lock ourselves into a time period and we don't allow for a whole lot of growth and development, especially with shit that we're extra passionate about.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're extra passionate about rap music, or if you're extra passionate about rock music, or if you're extra passionate about whatever your preferred genre of music is, once it starts to change and evolve, you will get pissed off. And music is could you imagine if people did that shit with like if you were a baker and you was like, I only eat chocolate cake with yellow cake with chocolate icing. That's the only cake that exists. It's like, so you don't even want to try this strawberry shortbread?
Yeah.
And it's constantly changing and evolving. It's constantly changing. Yeah. And the 2 genres of music that change and evolve the most are rap music and electronic music, because the technology used to create them is the cheapest and easiest to get a hold of.
Yeah, you're right.
And because it's cheap and because it's easy, that's why there's so much of it, and it forces it to be able to change and evolve.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. Why do you think I have my 15 play rule with music before I totally write it off? Like, I give him 15 plays, but maybe I don't know. I don't know that I can handle 6 of them in the room like I was hearing just now.
If I have some NBA YoungBoy songs I could play you and be like, all right, I got you.
Yeah,
I see it.
Send me some shit. Let me check that out.
Yeah. Eager Beaver just joined the chat, says, damn, I'm late as fuck.
Yeah, we're almost there. We probably got time for like 2 more videos. What was picked before?
Right. I forgot. Who do we have picked? It was
I know Create Beats and Mike. That's who we're looking for. And while you look for that, we'll throw Eager Beaver in. Eager Beaver, pick a number between 1 through 5. And the Batman. You pick a category.
Let's see, Mike. I'm looking, Mike. Mike picked movies.
Okay.
Create Beats pick number 2.
All right. There we go. Movies number 2.
And then who's picking the next one? Eager Beaver is picking the number, and who's picking the category?
The Batman's picking the category.
All right, the Batman, you pick the category, and Eager Beaver, you pick a number from 1 through 5.
There we go. All right. So let's do movies number 2. Let's see what we got. What are we about to watch?
Legend has it there is a tree
What
in the
is
Amazon
this?
that possesses unparalleled healing powers. And the arrowhead is the key to unlocking it.
Okay.
Stop her!
Hello. Just wanted you to know this has been mislabeled. He's shipping out, lads?
Of all the jungle cruises you could take in the
I
Amazon,
know what this is.
this one
What is this?
undoubtedly
Pause it.
the cheapest, but also the most.
This is another example of Disney taking one of their theme park rides and turning it into a fucking movie.
Oh, this is what I saw earlier. Oh, fuck this. Wait, no. Watch this. We're on the same page here.
Let it run. Like Disney is like, nah, man, we want all the money. It's but look, but you know what? And I don't even want to talk shit because I'm not one of those people that like the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I like those shits.
Yeah. But
I really enjoyed those first 3 movies.
Yeah, we'll let this play out in case shitheads don't know. I know what the name is, but remember,
the Batman, you got to pick a category. You pick the next category.
Yeah, movies, music, news, gaming, or main trending. All right, play, Zoe.
It's thrilling. Heads up, coming through. Look out! Marauders. Natives. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water.
What?
It's the 8th wonder of the world.
We're headed upriver to Lagrimas de Cristal. We must secure our travel. Come on. Hello?
Not a good time.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
Next summer.
Pause it real fast. So we just for real finna put the Rock in everything now, huh?
Yeah, just, what are we gonna do? I don't know, put the Rock in it. Yeah.
Could you imagine if all movies just started to do this from now on? It was just like, man, we're doing this movie, but we need to impact the draw more. So I know. Let's call Triple H and have him in our movie. Oh, we're working on this. Let's call Daniel Bryan. Let's call Mr. Yes and put him in our movie. What if they just started grabbing random wrestlers? It's like, damn, we can't afford what's his name? Wade Barrett? Brian, I can't think. Who's the Fiend? What's his name? Bray Wyatt?
I don't remember. No, it's the Fiend is that big dude with the beard. Is that who I'm thinking of? Am I getting it wrong?
I think his name is his name. Yeah, Bray Wyatt.
All right.
Yeah. So could you imagine if they was like, man, we want to get Bray Wyatt for this, but we can't afford him. They said, what about Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Is he still alive?
Kilo, you can get the fuck out of our chat right now. Right the fuck now. Just get out. Just go. Come back Wednesday. Come back Wednesday. Right now, I don't want to see you anymore. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of our chat right now.
When we were on DP yesterday, I told I don't know if I told Kilo in the chat. I told somebody in the chat, I was like, look, if you ever want to piss anybody off from New Orleans, all you got to do is just say, I'm putting gumbo. I'm just putting some hot dogs in some gumbo and just watch them get pissed. I promise you, it is not. Yeah, Bray Wyatt. Could you imagine him just being like, all right, we're filming this movie. We need to get what's CM Punk doing right now? Let's get him. Pull him out of retirement.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah, he'll be great in the movie.
Yeah, it's just like they just always grab different wrestlers and shit to just be in different shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying? The Rock was on Star Trek Voyager, so check that out.
He was.
Yeah, he got in a fight with 7 of 9.
Yeah, and Penn says every movie will be improved with Ric Flair.
Oh yeah. He only gets one line of dialogue, but it would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, jet fly, son of a gun. Woo! Love that shit. That is awesome. All right, go ahead, run the rest of it. Let's see. British woman Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Fucking. She's like Laura Croft, but she's dressed. She's like wearing like one of those dresses that goes all the way down to the ankle, which apparently was sexy back in the day. Go ahead, let it run.
You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
10,000 to bring you there alive. Dead, it's 15,000.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. Dead's a lot harder, lady. Here we go.
Oh, God, sorry, Frank.
Sorry, strong form.
I cannot swim.
You booked a river cruise and you can't swim? The price just went up.
I'm about to kill us all. You gotta pay more money.
The mess is real.
All right, there you go.
All right. Okay. First things first. Let me see. Was it called Jungle Cruise?
Jungle Cruise. They made a Disney movie after the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Why? Why Disney? Why?
Because it worked so well for pirates. And then you know what? The Teacup Ride is gonna get its own goddamn movie too.
Yeah. But it was called Pirates of the Caribbean. You can make a badass movie about that. And I had problems with that too. I have the same problems with that as I had with this. Even if this ends up being good, which it doesn't look like it is. Because Pirates, I haven't seen Pirates, so I don't know if it's good. But even if it ends up good.
You haven't seen any of the Pirates movies?
No. I've only played them in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh man, that ought to be a challenge for us. We ought to do and I don't know if that would be a torture episode or not. We should watch I think there's 5 of those movies. They initially made 3 and then they were making so much goddamn money that they was like, oh, let's make more, and then they just kept making more of those shits.
Yeah. Yeah, but even if they're good, why not just you came up with a cool idea for a pirate movie. Just make the fucking pirate movie. You came up with a Indiana Jones style Disney movie. Just make that fucking movie. And that was Alan Reyes saying, I think I'm finally going to kill myself now. Sorry, Alan Reyes. It happened.
So the guy who directed this movie, his name is, and I'm absolutely going to fuck his name up, Kwame Kole Sarah. I hope I'm saying his name right. If I'm not saying it right, somebody let me know how to pronounce it in the chat phonetically. Yeah. He directed House of Wax, which I've never seen. Goal 2, Living the Dream, now available on DVD. He directed a movie called Orphan. He directed a movie called Unknown. He directed Nonstop, which I think has Liam Neeson in it. He directed a movie called Run All Night. That sounds terrible. He directed a movie called The Shallows. Oh, yeah, okay. So I've never seen The Shallows, but I've heard that movie is fantastic.
All right.
He also directed The Commuter, which I've never seen, this Jungle Cruise movie, and he's supposed to be directing the Black Adam movie when it comes out.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
So normally I'll look at the director and I'll be like, all right, let's see what I think about this. But looking at it now, I don't know if this is something that I want to see. The screenplay is written by a bunch of people, so I don't even know who's the main person to blame on this. But Emily Blunt, on average, doesn't do bad movies.
Until now.
Well, I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
All right. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. I am not excited to see this in any capacity.
Yeah, I'm not either. Not at all.
This might not be bad, but it just, I don't know. And the last Emily Blunt movie I saw was it called? The Quiet Place? That movie was fucking awesome. Emily Blunt is a national treasure. Too bad it's not our nation's treasure, but she's still in.
All right. Fair enough. I'm checking to see what. I know we have 4 from Eager Beaver. And I'm checking to see what the Batman gave us.
The Batman.
Yeah, and I see Antonovich. If The Rock is in it, it's automatically going to be shit. Not necessarily. It could be decent. It could be okay. Maybe not shit.
Let's see the Batman. Let's see where you at. We gotta go up a bunch.
If the Batman didn't give a shit, I'm voting you, Antonovich. Pick a category.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't see what he picked.
Yeah, I don't see it. Scrolling through, and I just had the chat jump like it did for you.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. Like you'll be going through it and just stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. So we're getting number 4 from something, and then this has been fun. I'm curious. Did we? Oh wow.
Yeah.
No copyright claim yet.
Yeah. Pick a category between main trending news, music, gaming, and movies.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got them all.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon.
You nailed them. You named them fast.
Is it fair or foul that it says featuring Dwayne Johnson as opposed to saying featuring Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Is that fair or foul?
I think it's fair.
I think it's foul.
I think he's getting away from The Rock.
The nigga was just on wrestling like recently. Alan Reyes gave us $2. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it.
All right.
Wait, it's coming.
All right.
Any minute now. It's okay. Fill all of our holes. Pick main trending. So that's what we're gonna do.
There we go. All right.
And Alan Reyes is coming any minute now. I'm gonna let you read that one, Monty.
See, I know why you're having me read it, and let me figure out how to say this so that you can't clip it. And Alan Reyes said Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face. But I just had to go with it. That's what Alan Reyes said.
So I will give 100 plunger points to anybody who can clip that out and take out the part where he says Alan Reyes, and then send me that video so I can send it to Emily Blunt on Twitter. There you go.
Asshole.
Yeah. There you go.
So we had number 4? And what category?
Main trending number 4.
Let's see what we get on main. These are always an interesting minefield of what the fuck. Let's see what this is. Okay. Big hit. All right, what are we watching? No.
That's hilarious.
No.
Yes. That's hilarious.
Wait, pause real quick. This is how you truly do a callback.
Yes. That's awesome. That is awesome.
All right, let's see what this is.
I was lost, I was trying to find the answer in the world around me. Yeah, I was going crazy all day, all night.
Pause it right now.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
White women is always touching niggas' hair. What's up with that shit? You see how she just walked in the video and just started touching the back of his hair?
Yeah. That does happen. I don't know. And why did it say Army Time on the wall in the background?
I don't know. I don't know what video this is. I don't know. What to our lovely producer Zoe, what video is this that we're watching?
Which one is it? BTS. Oh, this is BTS. Make It Right. So this isn't our Korean pop band. This is only a part of it. That's why we're not loving it so much, maybe.
That's why you're not loving it so much, Monty?
Yeah, that's why.
Good to know. All right, go ahead, run it.
All right.
Understood me and all that I was going through. Yeah, I just gotta tell you, oh baby,
look at all that.
Yeah, look at that.
I can make it better. I can hold you tighter. Still got money. Oh yeah,
Pause that.
Yeah, one more time.
Almost
So, do you think because they're a Korean band, is it easier or harder to get your shit animated? All right, hit play.
Wait, no, don't play. I'm stuck on the style of the song still. Like, did they just get in sync over there? Is that what's happening?
I think so.
All right.
So I think they're using. I think what they're doing is they're using a formula that they already know works.
Yeah.
That's
all
what I
right.
think.
And why is, with that being the thing? Wait, Monty, what if Emily Blunt puts hot dogs in the gumbo? I didn't say I liked it. That was Alan Reyes. Like, see, y'all are trying to make me rage quit before we get to the end of this. I see what y'all are doing. Zoe, press play before I have to fuck up some shitheads.
You were there for me through all the times I cried. I was there for you, but then I
Wait, is
lost
that
my
dressed like?
mind.
Pause that
I know
again.
that I messed up, but
Is that Cirrus? Was that Cirrus? Cirrus the
I thought
Skeptic?
that was Korean Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, maybe that's who it was. I think that was Cirrus. If any of y'all know Cirrus, tell him he's in this video.
Bro. Shout out to just people having capes in Korea. That's the move.
And Antonovich said, "I'm gonna have to blast some slam death after the show to wash away the gayness of this song." Yeah, I'm going to Frenchman Street after this show to wash all of this away. So, there's live music happening out there. Live music and art. So
there you go. All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's get some more. Go.
promise I can make it right.
Look at these
dudes. Like this sounds like Justin
Bieber. Wait. Who's that one guy repping the Crips with his blue rag?
I don't know. And then whoever this is a blood because they got the blood cape on.
No, he had the thing on the stage and he was like, look at them. They're funny. They're like this mix of shit that makes no sense put together.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, they're gumbo, but Korean.
Yeah. They're like, it's like if Transformers was just mixed with My Little Pony randomly, and then there was some Toxic Avenger thrown in out of nowhere, and then Space Ghost.
Coast to coast.
Yeah. Space Ghost coast to coast. Vapion's liking it. And 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 says Frodo Baggins. That's what we got on screen right here.
Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face. Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face.
Monty, you dirty girl. Why would you hold on? Let's see. Let me turn this up so you guys.
Very nuttable face.
That's crazy.
Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face.
There you go. Wow, Monty. Wow. I am shocked and appalled by you, sir. That is the most toxic display of toxic masculinity I have heard on this show. I am going to call Ben Collinsworth. We're going to have a conversation about this shit tonight. I'm so upset I can't even watch any more of this video, Monty. You have besmirched her good name, sir.
You know what I have to say about this, Hannibal?
What do you have to say about that, Monty?
About how angry you are?
So first off, I'm not angry, Monty. I am not angry.
Oh, you're not?
I was curious though, because earlier you was like, well, it's not like I don't like black women. Black women don't like me. But then you said that Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face, right? And don't say you didn't say it because I got the proof right here. Thanks very much to Mike for getting this for us. It said
has a very nuttable face.
Mhm.
Emily Blunt has a very nuttable face. Blunt has a very nuttable face.
And you keep saying it, like you keep repeating it. Like I don't even understand why you would. So you say black women don't like you, right? And that's the reason that you haven't. Thank you, Dirty World. Thank you very much.
With nothing, but thank you very much. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's like you said that black women typically don't like you, but then you said, and I quote, that Emily Blunt has a very something face. So, Monty, I want to give you a chance to retort.
That was I forgot. Did you play my Hey Hannibal compilation? No, you know what? We will play that Wednesday. How about that? Remind
you got to play it Wednesday. Why you can't play it right now, Monty? So first you hating on me, then you hating on black women, and then you start talking reckless about Emily Blunt's beautiful Academy Award-winning face. Monty, what say you about this, sir? How do you respond to this?
You know how I respond?
Don't you do it?
Look, my hands are right here. So
Okay.
I'm not doing. Look, can you see my hands?
I see your hands.
Can you see my hands?
Okay.
All right. Now watch. This is how I feel about this.
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in collard greens.